As a thank you for reaching 1,000 subscribers on YouTube, I will be opening 1,000 packs of Pokemon cards and giving away all of the cards for free. There's just so many packs. There's 1,000 packs. I think there's over 1,000. I may have miscounted. But there's so many packs to get to that I won't waste any more time. I also won't save the best sets for last. I'm starting with Battle Styles and Shining Fates because I haven't opened those for a video yet. I've opened them, off a video just to help build up my collection, but I haven't opened those on camera yet. And then I'll be going to Plasma Freeze hunting for that Secret Rare Ultra Ball, and then who knows where I'll go after that, so let's get started. Alright, and here we go. Have to move back to the carousel, starting off with 60 Battle Styles packs. This should be very interesting. Now, I will add, I won't be able to give away cards worth more than about 10 packs. And the first pack, it's a Jellicent. So cards worth more than about 10 packs I won't be able to give away just because I need to trade the super expensive cards for more packs for another opening in the future that I'll inevitably do because I'm addicted to opening packs and giving away the cards. So there may be the odd card where I'm like, okay, I'll give that away. And that's my first Cherim. Great card, especially if you want to build that Maractus deck. But yeah, just if it's over 10 packs, I probably won't be able to give it away, but I was hoping I'd open something worth less than 10 packs and I'd say that's fine. But, if I open, let's say I open Sword and Shield base set, still nothing. But Big Sand Cannon's a good card. Sandaconda. So, man, I have so much to talk about. It's getting a little crazy. But yeah, if it's worth more than 10, I'll probably say, okay, that's worth more than 10. I won't be able to give that away. If it's under 10, it's up for grabs. First hit. No, just a Drampa. Okay. But there's still a ton that will hopefully be up for grabs from every single set in the game. I have at least one pack from every single set, but if my luck continues the way it started, you're not going to be able to get anything. Because this is just a pathetic start. There's an Orbeetle, so I'm getting randomly holo rares, which are typically tougher to pull, which is very weird that I'm pulling them right now. Still nothing. Okay, off to a wonderful start. And I've written down the top 3 most expensive cards from each set, just so I know what I want to hunt down. Another holo rare? What is this? And so obviously starting with Battle Styles, the prices will be different. I'm filming this early. I'm going to film it probably over the course of several days. For my 750 pack opening, I thought, I'm just going to sit down, going to film the whole thing. It's going to be great. And then I sat down, I started filming it, and I realized, this is going to be, 2.5 hours. So this video is probably another holo rare. What is this? Give me an ultra rare. This is weird. This is very strange. This should not be happening. Holo rares are supposed to be tough to find, and ultra rares are supposed to be easier. Just what I've seen from my experience. Still nothing. Okay. 17 packs in. We got nothing from Battle Styles. This is why you don't open packs. Wow. I mean, at this point, it's just going to be, am I even going to get one in my first 30 packs? Nope, we got Trampa and Vivian. Okay, I was hoping to get off to a fast start. There's Phalanx and Octillery. I mean, if you want an Octillery, you can ask me for it, but that's kind of sad. So I'm using PTCGO prices. Obviously, things are going to change. I'm filming this early. It'll probably be up 4, 5, 6 days after I film this part of the video. So the prices will the prices will change. As of right now, the Secret Rare Rapid Strike Urshifu VMAX is worth 35 Battle Styles packs. That is the number 1 most expensive card in the set, and it's just because the Rapid Strike Urshifu has started to see some success in tournaments. There's Salazzle, another good budget deck. And then number 2 is the Secret Rare Level Ball. That's 28 Battle Styles packs right now. Oh, can I do the triple? Oh, that would have been great if it was triple Level Ball, but it's Corviknight V is my first, and so far only hit, but if I could have just gotten triple Level Ball, that would have been insane. So the Secret Rare Level Ball is the second most expensive card in this set at 28 packs. There's the Ball Juggler. And then in third place is the regular and Rainbow Rare Rapid Strike Urshifu VMAX cards at about 20 Battle Styles each. There's a Centiskorch. Don't think anyone's really ever going to use that. So I'm going to be 30 packs in and have one hit. This is nuts. I was really hoping to get off to a good start. And that is not happening, sorry to say. Maybe I'll reset the luck. I was going to go into this and say I'm never resetting the luck, but when you get off to this bad of a start... Okay, there's Tapu Koko V. This always seems to happen. I threaten to reset the luck, and then the game gives me a hit, and then I go 10 more packs without getting anything. Well, there's another holo rare. Okay, so we're in the back half. We have 2 hits. Corviknight V, Tapu Koko V. If this was a booster box, you'd know that the next 6 packs would have something in them because you average about 8 hits per booster box. PTCGO is completely different, and PTCGO likes to just taunt me day after day when I open packs. It can get really bad. Okay, come on. Well, there's Cherim. I'll take Cherim. I'll take Cherim all day long. Give me some Cherims, give me some level balls. Playable cards, I'll take them, but I want some hits. I want a Rapid Strike Urshifu. I want Secret Rare Level Ball. I want something that's worth something. So this is 60 packs of Battle Styles. There's Bronzong. Okay, that's fine. This is not easy to get a hold of. I had to trade a lot of my cards. Okay, nothing. This is pathetic, but yeah. So just like in the past, if you're wondering how do I get my free cards, how do I get my free... There's Kingja. How do I get my free Corviknight V or my free Tapu Koko? Because apparently that's all I'm going to open. Well, it's pretty straightforward. I'll probably put in the description, or maybe I'll leave a comment just with more detailed instructions in case I forget to say something. All right. So basically, just send me a friend request in the game inside PTCGO. It's Trust Your Pilot. Exactly how it shows up on my YouTube account. And then comment down below the video your username and what you want. And something I started doing in the previous giveaway video is just pick multiple different cards. Don't just say I want this one card. Oh, there's a Flapple V. My 3rd hit after 42 packs is a Flapple V. So pick multiple cards. Don't just pick one. I think like a third of people in my 750 video, I said I was giving away 1 Mewtwo and Mew. So a third of people wanted the Mewtwo and Mew. And it's like, okay, the Mewtwo and Mew is gone. And there's like 30, 40 other people who wanted it. And I had 1. So that was a mistake on your part. So just pick multiple different cards, sort of rank them, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, whatever. I'll try to accommodate as many people as possible. But obviously, if I don't pull anything in 1,000 packs, if the trend continues, then there's not going to be a whole lot available. But I'll try and accommodate as many people as I can. And then obviously, make sure you have something tagged for trade. So just a basic energy, just make sure you click the 2 arrows, make sure it's tagged for trade. Or just a random common, just click for trade. Just make sure something's for trade. If you've never opened a pack or you don't have any basic energy that you can tag for trade, then go into the shop and buy the, Pikachu avatar kit. I think it's like, I can't remember the price. It's like 80 coins or something. It's really cheap. So if you don't have anything for trade, go to the shop, buy the Pikachu avatar kit and tag that for trade. Oh man, Battle Styles, you're letting me down. So to quickly recap, if you want a card, are you kidding me? 4 hits and 2 of them are Tapu Koko V, and this isn't even the Tapu Koko V that people use if they were building a Tapu Koko V max deck. Come on, Battle Styles, don't let me... No, you're letting me down. So send me a friend request in the game to Trust Your Pilot. I'll accept it. And then in this video, comment down below which card you want. Again, choose multiple different cards because someone else could beat you to the punch. This is sad. And then just make sure you have something tagged for trade. So basic energy, a common, or the Pikachu avatar kit that you can buy from the shop. And that's about it. And then like a day or 2 after the video goes live, I'll start picking people. There's my first Entei, and I'll just start handing out the cards. Trades do expire after 24 hours though, so keep that in mind. So I might I've sent people trades before and they expire and then I forget what I sent them. So if you can, check your trades at least once a day. And the final Battle Styles pack, please give me something good. Oh man, 60 packs. I just opened 60 packs of Battle Styles and I had 4 hits. How is that even possible? It was a Corviknight V, a Tapu Koko V, a Flapple V, and a Tapu Koko V again. And there's a Crobat V. Awesome. Yeah, I have it for want because, well, the price is down. I may as well get it. And that is an insane drop locked. But yeah, Shining Fates is already, in terms of value, Shining Fates has already passed Battle Styles. And there's a Cramorant and a Bosses. This is crazy already. Shining Fates, 2 packs into Shining Fates has already gone ahead of 60 packs of Battle Styles. And just, oh man. Is Shining Fates going to be my new Hidden Fates, my new Dragon Majesty? Because those sets were always good to me. You know, Hidden Fates has given me some insane openings. And if Shining Fates continues on this path, then it's gonna join them. And give me Professor's Research. Give me Decidueye. This is a great pack. Because I vastly prefer the new Professor's Research and the new Boss's Orders. There's a Frostmoth. Give me some Frostmoth. This is awesome. I like the non-hollow versions. You know, the hollow ones, they don't look as nice to me in the game. Wow, this is going crazy. Like, I do like the Rillaboom, but I think for trainers, I prefer non-hollow versions. I don't know. I'm weird that way. I like the art. I like the non-hollow. I just like them. And there's Decidueye. This is doing great. Shining Fates. Thank you. You have made up for everything that Battle Styles failed to do. There's a Volcanion. Ew. And one thing I noticed in my last video is that a lot of people didn't have their wants up to date. Because as you're seeing, here, I'll let this pack go by. Like, look at all these commons, look at these uncommons. I have, Shiny Rillaboom V. Like, I have a bunch. How many Cacti? I have 10 Cacti. I'm probably going to have 20 or 30 by the end of this opening. I have all these commons. I have all these extra uncommons. Just make sure your wants are up to date. You know, right here, say, I want this. Well, let's not use that as an example. Let's say I want this Thwackey to hit for want. And then when I'm sending you a trade, I can check your wants. And if I have, 50, 60, 70 copies of that want, I'll send you a few. You can only have 4 in a deck, so maybe I'll send you 4. You never know. Just make sure your wants are up to date, and then I can throw in bonus cards that you might need. There's some Lapras V. Awesome. I always try and check your wants just to see if I can throw anything in, and unfortunately, a lot of people don't have their wants up to date. So if your wants are up to date, there's a Morpeko VMAX. If your wants are up to date, I can give you extra cards. I mean, win-win, right? Okay, why couldn't it have been the other way around? Why couldn't it have been Shining Fates was the bummer and Battle Styles was the success? Because Shining Fates is not the best in terms of, value right now. Obviously, Battle Styles is the new set. It's got some great new cards. Oh, and that's the most expensive card in the set. Turned as VMAX. So that is insane. Yeah, I was just going to talk about the top 3 most expensive cards in the set. I'll count up, so I'll go from 3 to 1. So in number 3, it's the Gold Eternatus V and the Shiny Charizard VMAX. Those are worth 5 Battle Styles each. And man, I really like that Boss's Orders art. Come on, who doesn't? Lysander's better than Giovanni. Like, look at that. Lysander, it's Lysander. Lysander all day. And then in number 2 is Crobat V. That's 6 Battle Styles. There's Greedent and Grimmsnarl. Double V hit pack. Insane. So number 3, Gold Eternatus V and Shiny Charizard VMAX. That's 5. Number 2, Crobat V. 6 Battle Styles. And then number 1 is the Gold Eternatus VMAX. That is 7 Battle Styles. So, I mean, it's still kind of disappointing, and this card's going to be really useful, apparently, post-rotation, because the Drizzile and Teleon just gets you a trainer just by evolving. It's insane. And I guess I'll talk about the shininess in the set. So just like with Hidden Fates, if the second to last card is covered, obviously that one isn't. If the second to last card is covered, that means it's going to be a shiny or a reverse holo rare. Again, you can't just help me out here, game. Okay, so if the last card in the pack is always going to be covered because that's always going to be a rare or higher, and because this is covered, I know this is either a shiny or a reverse holo rare. That was a shiny, so that's just how you know. That's how you know it's going to be a good pack, is if both of the cards at the end are covered. Obviously, when you saw it with Battle Styles, see this will be a shiny or reverse holo rare. That's another shiny. There's the bosses, awesome. Obviously, you saw with Battle Styles, I had a lot of the. This card was covered a lot, and there's a shiny Rillaboom VMAX, awesome. That's just because it was a reverse holo rare. There weren't any amazing rares in Battle Styles, right? That was a good pack. I don't think there's any amazing rares, so if in Battle Styles this card's covered up, it's not really a big deal. It's just going to be a reverse holo rare. In Shining Fates, you want that second card to be covered up. Same with like black and white packs. And see, that's just a reverse holo rare. So that's one of the downsides is you could be disappointed and it's just a reverse holo rare, but that's a Rainbow Rare Creamy VMAX. Nice. And then when I get to black and white, if the second to last card is covered up just like this, it could be a reverse holo rare, which would be disappointing, or it could be an A-spec. So if I'm opening Boundaries Crossed and the second to last card is covered up, that could be a computer search, and computer search is worth a lot. So I was really, I wasn't dreading opening Shining Fates. I think I was too excited to open Battle Styles just because Battle Styles is the new set. I haven't had a chance to open them. I was saving great pack. I was saving them, for this big opening. I knew I was doing the 1,000 pack opening after Battle Styles. So I was like, okay, well, I won't do a separate video just for Battle Styles because I'm going to be opening it here. So I was really excited. And then 4 hits. Shining Fates. I mean, this is insane. I'm going to look forward to opening Shining Fates every time I do this. Unfortunately, Champion's Path is not Shining Fates. Hey, Ditto VMAX and Snom. Great pack. Ditto VMAX. I mean, it's not very good, but I mean, it's a VMAX. Champion's Path, unfortunately, it was hurt by the fact that they wanted to release Shining Fates early this year. So Champion's Path is kind of a terrible set. Every Sword and Shield set, I'm either opening 50 or 60 packs, except for Champion's Path, I'm doing 25. Champion's Path is horrible. There's Indeedee. Champion's Path, there's nothing good. I think I looked it up, and the most expensive card was Charizard VMAX at like 4 packs, and that's like it. Hey, Delmise. And Drizzile, awesome, great pack. Maybe one day I'll look at Delmise VMAX, but it's not today. So Shining Fates, this will always be a full amount of packs whenever I do an opening. I think I will hold off on another big opening for a while. I have ideas. It might be, rotation's going to be in August. Maybe I open 1,000 packs from Sword and Shield sets only. Maybe I wait until, the start of next year and say, for the start of 2022, I'll open 1,000 packs. There's a whole bunch of things. More bosses orders, more research, great. So just make sure you're subscribed. Who knows what the future holds? I have lots of plans. It's just a matter of putting them into motion. Same with streaming on Twitch. I will do that one day. I have no idea when. It could be months down the road, but I am planning on doing it. I will leave a link to my Twitch channel in the description. I think I have like 12 followers without even streaming yet, so that's pretty cool. So if you want to follow me, go ahead. It'll help me when I eventually do go live. And I definitely have some big things planned for when I start streaming. Obviously, I'll iron out the details when I actually decide to do it. But if you follow me on Twitch, you will be rewarded. Let's just put it that way. Hey, Berserker. Another great pack. Every pack of Battle Styles was disappointing. And like 75% of Shining Fates packs have been, hey, double Volcanion. See, even a bad pack like that gave me a double Volcanion. That's pretty cool. And Shiny Rillaboom, nope. Double Volcanion, then double Yanmega. Can we get a triple double here? Oh, maybe we can. Oh, if this is a Celebi. Oh, Full Art Rose, interesting. Okay, that's nice. So yeah, every single card I have opened in Shining Fates, every single card I've opened so far, period, is up for grabs. Unlike past videos, I will not be writing down what I opened, so you're going to have to remember that. And that is the end of Shining Fates. Great opening, and let's skip to black and white. So for the black and white portion of the video, I have 10 packs from every single black and white set except for Dragon Vault. Dragon Vault is just like Double Crisis, where I have one pack because the set is actually horrible. It's just impossible to get your hands on them. You know, I think this was 12 Vivid Voltage packs for a Dragon Vault pack, and it has 5 cards, and none of them are good. But every other pack in black and white, every other set in black and white, has a lot of good cards. And Plasma Freeze is the best one to open. Please. Secret Rare Ultra Ball. Nope. Okay. So the reason Plasma Freeze is, I think I had to pay 8 Vivid Voltage per pack, 7 or 8 Vivid Voltage per Plasma Freeze pack, is because there's a Secret Rare Ultra Ball in the set. It's worth well over 100 Battle Styles packs. It is insanely expensive. It's the card everyone wants. It's why you see people spending all their coins on Plasma Freeze, because they want that Secret Rare Ultra Ball. But believe it or not, that's not the only reason. There's a Secret Rare Garbodor. Nope, the Secret Rare Garbodor is the Garbotoxin one. That's worth over 50 Battle Styles packs. And there's a Full Art Professor Juniper, and that's over 30 Battle Styles packs. But the way this is going, I'm gonna get nothing. So to get my hands on, just to put it in perspective, to get 10 Plasma Freeze packs, I had to spend, let's say, 70 Vivid Voltage packs to get my hands on these 10, and I have opened nothing. Wow. So final Plasma Freeze pack. Come on. That's a Superior Energy Retrieval. Let's do this. Let's do this game. Secret Rare Ultra Ball. No, that was a huge waste of packs. Let's just go back to the beginning of black and white. Let's just clear all the black and white. And then I will finish, or no, I'll go back to Sword and Shield. Hey, cool energy. Plus power is really good. Actually, with the rotation of the banning of Shaman EX, I think plus power is less great. Because plus power was supposed to be in the Donk decks. You play the plus power, just boosts up your damage for doing that turn 1 attack. But with Shaman EX gone, Donk decks aren't really... I mean, they're still a thing in Expanded, but they're not as big. Just because the consistency is way down. I mean, obviously you can use like a Rangaroo and Kricketune V and stuff like that to help you draw cards, but it's just not the same as Shaman. And this is, black and white has been a disappointment, but I wanted to do this because pretty much every single black and white set has something really good that you could pull in them. So I didn't want to save them for last and be like, you know, stay tuned to the end of the video and I'll open black and white and maybe I'll get a 100 pack Secret Rare Ultra Ball. I just wanted to get through them. But I'll clear all the black and white because Plasma Freeze was kind of a letdown. So I'll just get through all these. Maybe something crazy will pop out. There's a lot of cool Secret Rare. Why did I open so many Superior? But these black and white sets, they all have, you know, at least 1 or 2 good trainers. There's ace specs in them. There's just some really cool Secret Rare cards that I could pull. Apparently I'm not going to. But the Boundaries Crossed has Computer Search. Plasma Blast has a whole bunch of stuff. You know, I was going to take a short break, obviously cut it out in editing, and write down, you know, the top 3 most expensive cards in the black and white sets. But because I have so few to actually open, and the Plasma Freeze one gave me literally nothing, I'm thinking it would be a waste of time to find out what the most expensive cards are when I probably won't open any of them. But if you want this Zoroark over anything else I've opened so far in the opening, just comment down below if you want it. Oh man, okay. So yeah, just I'll recap again. Send me a friend request in the game. Hey, there's a recycle. Send me a friend request at Trust Your Pilot. I don't think you have to use the at, just type in friend request, Trust Your Pilot. I'll accept it. And then comment down below your username and what you want. Fairly simple, and then just make sure something's tagged for trade, and if you have something tagged for want, like a common or an uncommon that you want, maybe I'll throw it in, who knows. I'm trying to give away free cards, don't make it difficult for me. You know, I'll probably have 100 different comments in the first couple hours. I'll try and sift through them all. You know, I noticed that people would double or triple comment, I think, to get, you know, more cards, but it doesn't work that way. I'm not that stupid. You know, I'm stupid enough to open 60 Battle Styles packs and get nothing, but I'm not stupid enough to overtrade people cards. That's where I draw the line. So I'm thinking this was a mistake, getting all these black and white packs. I did... it was a toss-up. Do I just go really heavy on Sword and Shield? Because I've noticed throughout all my openings and giveaways that 95% of the people, 95% of the people, what is the cross transceiver? Oh, that's just the worst random receiver. Okay. But I noticed that the vast majority of people, when I give away free cards, they just want standard cards. Obviously, if I open something really good and expanded, then I would be keeping it because I need to trade it away. So maybe that's another reason. But the majority of people just want standard cards. So I contemplated just doing, 750, hey, Bettini, 750 packs from Sword and Shield and the newer Sun and Moon sets. But ultimately, I decided to spread it out for this one. And then for a future one, it'll just be Sword and Shield. Because the next time I do a big opening, which would probably still be 1,000 packs, it would be rotation time, and it would just be Sword and Shield anyway, so I just do a standard rotation celebration. Didn't realize I didn't have these cards. Okay. So if you're disappointed by this one, as I clearly am, then just make sure you're subscribed, and eventually down the road I'll open 1,000 Sword and Shield packs. Maybe I'll have a little bit better luck in battle styles. Okay. The good news is that Dark Explorers is next. Hey, there's the old Level Ball and Prism Energy. This is a great pack. Level Ball, the old one, that's good, and then Prism Energy is really good and expanded. And there's my first EX, Zekrom EX. I don't think anyone's ever used that, but there's Experience Share and Level Ball. Those were reprinted in Battle Styles, same with Escape Rope and Energy Recycler. So we got some really helpful trainers. I mean, you've already seen Escape Rope become a huge card. Like, most decks are using it just because oftentimes your opponent has something in the active that, they want you to hit the card in the active. They don't want you to hit someone on the bench. You play Escape Rope, you force them to bring out something they don't. And obviously the best use for Escape Rope is, like, turn 1, your opponent puts down 2 Pokemon just because they don't want to get benched out. And then you just Escape Rope them. And then the Pokemon they don't want on the bench, like, say, a Grookey for a Rillaboom, a Rowlet, and a little Executor deck. Then you bring the Grookey into the active, you knock it out, and then you've put them behind already. So Escape Rope's just insanely good. And Dark Explorers, hopefully I can get some Dark Patches. I mean, I'll take End and Rare Candy, those are fine, but Dark Patch, come on. Give me some Dark Patches. Alright, well, I guess I will talk about post-rotation. And so Chilling Reign is the set we're getting in June. I have a lot to talk about with Chilling Reign. I know Battle Styles just came out, and it's kind of crazy to look so far into the future. Hey, Random Receiver, please reprint this. Reprint Random Receiver. But Chilling Reign is going to have some really good cards, but the most important, the most disruptive, I'm not going to say the best card, I'm just going to say the most impactful card in Chilling Reign is definitely going to be Path to the Peak. Hey, Tornadus EX. So Path to the Peak, if you haven't seen it, it's a stadium card, and it says Pokemon with a rule box don't have abilities. So essentially it's Power Plant, but for everything. Hey, there's my first Dark Patch, I'll take it. So Path to the Peak shuts off every Pokemon with a rule box, so that's Pokemon EX, Pokemon GX, and Pokemon V and VMAX. Hey, Groudon, yay! So a rule box Pokemon is any Pokemon that, gives up more than one prize. So yeah, so that's EX, Mega Evolve EX Pokemon, GX, Tag Team GX. Okay. And then V and VMAX. Hey, the old school Tool Scrapper. So Path to the Peak shuts them all off. It's Power Plant to the nth degree. It's going to be insanely impactful, and I think it's going to make decks like Inteleon VMAX and Victini VMAX so good post-rotation. Because imagine just going first, you slap down a Path to the Peak, attach an energy, and pass to your opponent, Terrakion EX, and then your opponent doesn't have a counter stadium, because post-rotation, Chaotic Swell is leaving with rotation. Chaotic Swell is obviously, that's going to hurt Path to the Peak's viability pre-rotation, but come August when Chaotic Swell rotates with all the Sun and Moon sets, all of a sudden Path to the Peak becomes insanely good. It shuts off Crobat V, it shuts off, oh yeah, that's probably the best hit I've had today. Ho-Oh EX with Rebirth. Great card, especially if you're building, a Ninja Boy deck in Expanded. So that is really good. Finally, something to rival the Crobat V that I pulled in Shining Fates. But Path to the Peak, just get your hands on 4 copies of that right away. There's another Terrakion. Okay, Dragon Vault. Had to spend 12 Vivid Voltage packs to get this. I am telling you right now, I will open nothing. Woohoo! Well, yeah, that's a real head scratcher right there. Let's just skip to Legendary Treasures. I think Legendary Treasures has some cool cards I can open, but nothing too fancy. But yeah, just Path to the Peak is going to be so insane. I think it's too powerful. Just think about that. It shuts off all abilities. It's not like, it just shuts off Pokemon GX and, we can just bump it with Chaotic Swell and then it's not a problem. And it's not like you have, I can just use Quick Ball and go get Marshadow. Marshadow is also going to rotate. There's going to be no ways to get rid of stadiums post-rotation unless the, August set? If the August set doesn't have something to help deal with stadiums, that's a pretty crazy Ursaring. Hey, there's the bad Shaman EX that isn't banned. That's a great art right there. But Path to the Peak, it's going to be insane. It just shuts off abilities with Pokemon with a rule box. Obviously, hey, triple hitter. Meloetta EX. Charizard, that's an insane Charizard. And then, Gyarados. I'm not bad-mouthing Gyarados, just saying that compared to the other 2 cards, it's not as exciting. So obviously, Path to the Peak, that's going to be, you think ADP is bad right now, wait until, another triple hitter. And this one has a Garchomp, a Meloetta, and a Xatu. But yeah, Path to the Peak, I think Shrine of Punishment was balanced. I think Power Plant was balanced. I think Path to the Peak is a little insane, but it's going to be extremely impactful. And there's another card coming in the set. That's a nice Pikachu. And another Charizard. Awesome. So we will go... Let's do Plasma Blast. Let's see if I can get a secret rare anything. And then, so another card in Chilling Reign is Melanie. And starting off with the Kyurem EX. All right. So Melanie is a very good card. It's basically like, it's not basically. It's a little bit more balanced of a welder. So with Melanie, you attach a water energy from your discard pile to one of your Pokemon V, then you draw 3 cards. So obviously it's a little bit different than Welder. Welder, you had to have the energy in your hand. With Melanie, you attach 1 from your discard, and then you draw 3 cards. So it's very balanced, but it has to be attached to a Pokemon V, and I'm guessing that'll also work with Pokemon VMAX, because they're also technically Pokemon V. We'll see, but I'm pretty sure it'll work on V and VMAX. So just think about that for a second. You have 4 Paths to the Peak, 4 Melanie, ways to get energy in the discard, because obviously you'll need that, and then you have 4 Turbo Patch. Do you see how insane Victini VMAX and Inteleon VMAX are going to be? They don't have abilities. Victini VMAX does a ton of damage to V and VMAX, which is all that there's going to be post-rotation anyway. And Inteleon VMAX, and that was the Iron Fist of Justice. And then let's save Boundaries Cross for last. Let's go to Plasma Storm. Just anything secret rare would be good. But yeah, Victini VMAX and Inteleon VMAX, they don't have abilities. They don't need abilities. So you shut off your... Scramble Switch. That is insane. I'm going to have to hold on to that one. That is not available. I mean, I can double check. You can request it, and I'll check the value of some of the cards I'm a little bit unsure of, but I think Scramble Switch is quite expensive just because it's a really good card, but that's what I'm talking about. When you open black and white packs, if the second to last card is covered, it could be an A spec. No A spec there, and this isn't the garb that you want. You want the other garb, the Garbotoxin. But yeah, if you have a deck that relies on triple Colress, nope. If you have a deck that relies on V Pokemon abilities post-rotation, you're going to have to play at least 4 stadiums. Because there's also going to be no way to search out stadiums. You know, Stadium Nav is going to be gone, Guzma and Hala is going to be gone. So I know there's still another set yet to be revealed that's coming out before rotation or right around rotation. But as it stands, the stadium battle is going to be real tough post-rotation. And I just think Melanie is super balanced, it's super great, and it makes decks like Inteleon VMAX and Victini VMAX just so good. 4 Paths to the Peak is going to be great. And there's a Verbank City Jam. Okay. So this is the final pack of, I think, Plasma Storm, and then going to Boundaries Cross, and then we will go all the way back to Sword and Shield. That was when I got a Scramble Switch. Now we're hoping for Computer Search. I think that's probably up to 50 packs by now. Again, I would have checked, but things have been so disappointing so far. And Computer Search, no, okay. So again, it'll be the second to last card. And I think I might take a bit of a break after this just to find more things to talk about. I will talk about Shadow Rider Calyrex VMAX, because that's the big card everyone's talking about from Killing Rain. And I mean, for good reason. It is insane. But yeah, just for this first part of the video, I want to talk about, you know, Melanie and how you know, abilities are going to be, you can't really rely on them post-rotation. So I think Inteleon and Victini, they're going to be really good cards to bank on, just good VMAX Pokemon without abilities. If you can stock up on them now, just start planning out your decks now for post-rotation. I know it's still several months away, but the prices on some of these cards is going to skyrocket. You know, Inteleon VMAX was a bulk VMAX, and then this past rotation happened, and all of a sudden it skyrocketed. So just, you have to sort of prepare for rotation, and you have to see what's going to be good, what's going to not be good, and then you have to take advantage while the price is low. And for the final black and white pack, no Computer Search. So that was extremely disappointing. Let's go back to Sword and Shield. And now that I'm done with black and white, let's go all the way back to Vivid Voltage. So I will continue going backwards through the Sword and Shield era. Starting with Vivid Voltage, moving my way all the way back to Sword and Shield base set. And do we start off with a hit? No, but we do start off with Whimsicott, so that's pretty good. And Vivid Voltage is definitely a disappointing set in terms of pulls compared to earlier Sword and Shield era sets, you know, except for Champion's Path. Champion's Path is horrible. But compared to Darkness Ablaze and Sword and Shield base set, hey, there's a Steelix V, so we're already doing better than Battle Styles. But Vivid Voltage is definitely the worst out of the 4 main sets from the first year. And would you look at that, back-to-back hits? That's a great way to start. But let's see, I wrote down the top hits, and not 3 in a row, unfortunately. So the top hits from Vivid Voltage, and this is all in Battle Styles packs, and obviously the prices will change, and there's ages. I should really just start bad-mouthing all the sets. I opened Battle Styles, I was really hyped about opening Battle Styles, I was really excited. Another V. And then I opened Battle Styles, 4 hits in 60 packs. I already have 4 hits in, 8 packs, 7 packs? So all those will be up for grabs, just ask for them. And there's a full art Nessa. I will have to look up the price, but I'm pretty sure this will be available as well. That's a great pull. And yeah, so the top 3 hits, nothing is actually worth more than 5 Battle Styles packs, so that's kind of sad. But in the 3 to 5 Battle Styles pack range, and let's see what I get here. And it's a Drapion V and an Electrode. Electrode's a great card. So in the 3 to 5 Battle Styles packs realm, you have a Secret Rare Cape of Toughness. That's the most expensive card. The Secret Rare Oranguru and the Secret Rare Telescopic Sight. And then there's also the Jirachi. So it'll be interesting to see, you know, when the Team Up Jirachi rotates, will the Vivid Voltage Jirachi, will that just skyrocket in price because another Aegis/V? This is awesome. You know, will the Jirachi go up in price and will it see a lot of use? Full Nelson. Because, you know, it's not as good. The Team Up Jirachi lets you see the top 5 and you pick a trainer. This Jirachi from Vivid Voltage lets you see the top 2, you pick one, and you put the other one on top of your deck. In tandem with Oranguru, it could be really good. There's other cards, like, you know, you could use Rotom Phone, because that puts a card on top of your deck. You know, there's consistency options with Jirachi from Vivid Voltage, but is it going to see a lot of play? It's tough to say right now. But segueing into Path to the Peak, I know I'm just going to start calling it Path. I know I talked about it way too much in the first part of this video, but I have to talk about it more. With Path, hey, Orbital VMAX, great pull. That'll be up for grabs as well. So with, I should probably call it Peak, right? Because Champions Path, Path to the Peak, that's a little bit confusing. So with the Peak card, that shuts off Pokemon V and VMAX abilities post-rotation. So maybe that will be the reason. Hey, there's the Jirachi. So Dreamy Revelation, once during your turn, if it's in the active, you can look at the top 2, take one, put the other back. And Amazing Star, I mean, it's a really good attack. It's just getting it up and going is the tough part. But this Jirachi is great. This will be up for grabs as well. I'm sure a lot of people will ask for that one as well. But with Path to the Peak, I think that will be the main determining factor of whether or not the Jirachi sees play. Because you're going to shut off Crobat V. That's your turn 1, help me draw some cards card. And if you have that down, your opponent's going to be like, well, I have to use a non-rule box Pokemon, and that's Jirachi. So I think Jirachi will see a lot of play if that happens. And what do we got? Hey, Shedinja, remember when I made a video on that? It's really good and expanded. It's a lot of fun. It's a budget deck. So if you want a budget deck and expanded that just destroys, you know, VMAX and tag team decks, go with Shedinja. It's great. It's a lot of fun. A lot of moving pieces. So if you're like me and you make lots of mistakes, you'll make lots of mistakes. But to talk about Path to the Peak, I think hopefully one last time, there's Togekiss, hopefully one last time in this video, it absolutely destroys Eternatus VMAX. I think Eternatus VMAX is going to have to play at least 3 copies of Chaotic Swell once June comes around because, hey, there's Raikou. Another Amazing Rare. Yeah, so Amazing Rares, I think Vivid Voltage is the best set for Amazing Rares, like in terms of quantity. Don't quote me on that. And those birds are very loud outside. I'm sorry that you can probably hear them because the mic picks up everything. And hey, Zapdos, I didn't even have one of those. But yeah, Eternatus VMAX, the whole point with Eternatus is that obviously you expand your bench, you do 270, it's great, 2 energy, 270 damage, but it's an ability that lets you expand your bench, so if your opponent puts the peak down, then all of a sudden you cut your bench to 5 cards or 5 Pokemon, you're doing less damage, you're discarding your Pokemon, you know, you don't play a lot of ways to get your Pokemon back in Eternatus. I don't think that you play any way to get your Pokemon back. So before rotation, Chaotic Swell, you're going to need to play at least 3 in Eternatus just to stop that Path to the Peak from destroying you. And that's not including the fact that there's a new supporter that lets you play the supporter, you draw 3, and your opponent discards bench Pokemon until they have 3. So if you don't, for whatever reason, you don't play Path to the Peak, just play that supporter and Eternatus is done. So I think Shadow Rider, Calyrex, VMAX, that deck, it can't play Path to the Peak because it relies on an ability to draw cards and attach energy. So I think that supporter, you're going to need to play at least 1 or 2 and then a weakness guard energy or something, just some way to deal with Eternatus, because Eternatus is a great way to counter Shadow Rider, Calyrex, but I mean, Spiritomb. Spiritomb has seen a huge resurgence. Cape of Toughness, Spike Myth, Escape Rope, all these cards have made it so much better. There's a Colossal. And Spiritomb's seen a huge resurgence. Shadow Rider, Calyrex, VMAX is going to be weak to dark, so I think Spiritomb is the best counter. I think Spiritomb's a much better counter than Eternatus because Eternatus, there's just so much that can beat it now. You know, I think the deck will still be good. My first Leon. I think I have the non-holo one. Yeah, I have 4 of the non-holo one that comes in the Charizard theme deck, and I have a trade-locked full art. Would have been nice to get a tradable one there. But I guess I should talk about Shadow Rider Calyrex in a little bit more detail, and I'll wait till I get to Champion's Path, because there's nothing to talk about in Champion's Path. So final 2 Vivid Voltage, Vaporeon, and don't forget about these. The Vaporeon, the Flareon, the Jolteon. You attach a memory capsule, you can turn off fire Pokemon abilities. And what are the other ones? So Flareon turns off grass, and Jolteon turns off water. So if you're facing a lot of Frostmoth, just put a memory capsule on this Jolteon, and Frostmoth can't, do anything. So the final Vivid Voltage pack, I would say this was a decent opening, not very good. Hey, that's pretty good. Orbeetle V and Rayquaza. So both of those cards are up for grabs. Just comment down below, send me a friend request, and hopefully I'll be able to send you one. Just first come, first serve. Make sure you're subscribed because, hey, subscribers get priority, and this is about the only thing that I'm looking forward to on the set is the Holo Energy. But let's actually look. What are the top 3 most expensive cards in Champion's Path? That's a good hit. There are actually 2. Shiny Charizard V and the Rainbow Rare Charizard VMAX are worth 4 packs. And that's it. Everything else is worth a pack or less. It's nice to get a Holo Research, a Holo Marnie in the set. There's very few cards in the set. So Marnie is, I'm happy if I get a bunch of Marnies and some Reverse Holo Energy. Duraludon, that's not a good card, so Champion's Path is just so disappointing. I mean, look at this. Nothing. Oh, there's a freaking full art hop. You want the full art hop, just ask me for it. Again, badmouth the set, get good pulls. But Shadow Rider, Calyrex, VMAX. Okay. Let's actually talk about it finally. So it's sort of an all-encompassing thing. On its own, it's a really good card, but you add in the Cresselia. The Cresselia is just basically Volcanion for Psychic type. So if you go second and it's your first turn, you can attach 3 energy from your deck to your bench Pokemon in any way you like. There's also a Netball for Psychic types, which if you forget Netball, it lets you search your deck for either a basic energy or a basic Pokemon, but they both have to be Psychic, so a Psychic energy, hey, there's Gardevoir. So you can get a basic Psychic energy or a basic Psychic Pokemon. And it's just an item card. It's really good, so that's going to make the deck even better. And then Shadow Rider Calyrex VMAX. It does, I believe, 10 plus 30 for each Psychic energy attached to your Pokemon. So if you have 10 Psychic energy in play, you're doing 310 damage. That's good on its own, but its ability is insane. Once during your turn, so once per Calyrex. There's another Gardevoir. So once per Calyrex, you can attach a Psychic energy from your hand to one of your Pokemon, then draw 2 cards. So I think Zoroark GX is better in terms of the ability. Zoroark GX is expanded now, but that just lets you trade 1 card in your hand and draw 2. Shadow Rider Calyrex, you have to attach energy, so you have to have an energy in your hand. Hey, there's Wailord, great card. Well, I mean, it's probably my favorite card from the set, just in terms of competitive viability, because there's so few. But the Shadow Rider Calyrex VMAX, it's going to be a top deck. You already know it's going to be tier 1. There's so much support coming for it. There's another full art hop. But I was thinking, how much is it going to cost to build the deck on day 1? Not even Alcremie V and an energy. Not even including the fact that you'll need a Crobat and a Dedenne. I'm thinking you'll just need 1 Crobat and 1 Dedenne. And there's a Marnie. So my reasoning for 1 Crobat and 1 Dedenne in the Calyrex VMAX deck is that I don't think you're going to need to do much after the first turn. As long as you have a good first turn, getting down at least 3, 2, maybe 2, but I'd say 3 is probably the best. You get down 3 Shadow Rider Calyrex V, and then the next turn, hey, Incineroar V. So that actually, the Champion's Path wasn't horrible. I will admit that the Champion's Path opening was fairly decent. There's not much you can get from it. So in terms of what I did get, I'm excited. And there's a Kangaskhan. So Champion's Path, not horrible. But I think as long as you just play 1 Dedenne and 1 Crobat, you just want to get off to as good of a turn 1 as you possibly can with the deck. And then after that, you're relying on Calyrex VMAX to draw you cards. So I think that's the way you play the deck. Just 1 Dedenne, 1 Crobat, and then the rest of the game, just use your Calyrex VMAX to draw you cards. I think that's probably the best way to play it. But if I'm being conservative, I will say, not including Dedenne and Crobat, it will cost at least 300 Battle Styles packs to build the deck on day 1. Hey, Grimmsnarl VMAX, not the Dark VMAX you want from the set. So my reasoning behind that, I think, hey, Turnus V, awesome, that is up for grabs. My reasoning that is that I think the V Shadow Rider will be at least 30 packs on day 1, and the VMAX will be at least 40. I mean, honestly, it's probably going to be quite a bit more. But so 30 each for the V is 120, right? Don't check my math. And then 40 each for the VMAX. You need 4 both in your deck. That's 160, so you're at 280. Don't forget Cresselia. Don't forget the Psychic item. I'm sure there's more coming in the set that will help it out as well. And there's a Vikavolt. So I think you're going to need at least 300 Battle Styles packs if you want to build it day 1. Obviously, if you wait longer, that'll be good, but this deck is going to be so good. Like, I think there's ways to counter it right now. Just because you have ADP, you have your final year Sun and Moon cards, there's Mew V. I think Path to the Peak is going to be really important, but the Calyrex deck will just play Chaotic Swell, and that's going to be, its best defense against Path to the Peak. That's going to be a super disruptive card. Nothing there. But Shadow Rider Calyrex VMAX, if you have the packs to trade for it on day 1, you're going to do really well. I think if you don't have the packs to get it on day 1, 2, 3, 4, whatever, get Spiritomb. Spiritomb has absolutely skyrocketed in price. It's gone up like 500%. You used to be able to get it for 1 nothing pack, and now it's like 6 or 7 Battle Styles packs, so it's quite expensive now. And there's a full art Rhyperior V, but I think Spiritomb will be the best counter. And then, of course, there's the Water Calyrex VMAX, but it doesn't have, it's not as explosive. It doesn't have the good ability. I think it does 250 damage, but you have to discard both energy. Melanie will help it out. Turbo Patch will be good. You can use Frostmoth. But again, it has a damage cap. There's a Slowbro. That's a good choice if you want to pick that one out. Because, Eternatus is going to be good for another 2 months, and then it won't be good. But the Ice Rider Calyrex, that'll be fine. I just think it's a little bit, hey, there's Eternatus VMAX. So I guess that's the perfect thing to talk about right now. So in Darkness Ablaze, and nothing there. So in Darkness Ablaze, the number 1 most expensive card, I checked PTCGO prices, who knows what could change over the next week or so. There's Grimmsnarl. Secret Rare Capture Energy is worth about 8 packs of Battle Styles right now. That's the number 1 most expensive. And then you have Eternatus VMAX and Crobat V are around 6 or 7 each. And then Centistorch VMAX and the Gold Rillaboom, those will also be really good pulls. And there's just several good cards in this set. And you've already seen me pull some of them. It has the Mad Party deck, and Mad Party, unfortunately, it's going to need something to survive rotation in August. If it loses, it's losing triple acceleration energy. That's going to hurt. It needs something. It needs a special energy to help it out or something. If not, then it's going to be gone in standard because it just can't win with 4 energy. It can't. That's just not a thing that's going to happen. So it'll be banished to expanded where it'll still be really good, but in standard it needs something to just help it out a little bit. If we get special charge reprinted, Mad Party can be good. If we get, we're not going to get a DCE reprint, but hey, Full Art Scizor. If we just get something that can help, maybe a twin energy instead of for non-rule box Pokemon, we get twin energy for Pokemon with under 100 HP. Or like a counter energy for Pokemon with under 100 HP. That would be perfect. But I doubt that's going to happen. They revealed some new energy recently. So it's basically, I guess I would compare it to Aurora energy, but instead of having to discard an energy, you're Charizard VMAX. Not the shiny one, unfortunately. I mean, if you want the Charizard VMAX, just ask me for it. So there's new energy. It provides one energy, one of every type, but one at a time, and you either can't be poisoned or you can't be paralyzed or something. I didn't really pay too much attention. Doesn't seem that insane, but it's just more special energy. And we are winding down the Darkness Ablaze. We have an Eternatus VMAX. We have an Eternatus V. No Scentiscorch yet. No Secret Rare Capture Energy. I would be really happy with that. And, you know, Full Art Bird Keeper wouldn't be bad either. But, I mean, 2 Mr. Rime. If you want a Mr. Rime, just ask me. You know, I might be able to... If only one person asks for a Mr. Rime, I might be able to give out 2. It's just, hey, Rainbow Rare Nurturing. You want that? That's up for grabs as well, because no one's using that card, so it's probably worth about a pack or 2. You know, if you want some Mad Partiers, I can probably help you with that. I don't think I've actually opened a ton. Like, this pack has 0 Mad Partiers in it. Hey, Scizor. So I haven't been pulling Mad Partiers like crazy, which is a bit disappointing, because it's always nice. There's a Dedenne at least. And there's Grimmsnarl. Final 2. Again, this was a decent opening. I think the bar was lowered after Battle Styles, so I'm pretty much like, hey, whatever I can get. And the final Darkness Ablaze, what do we have? It is a Swanna. And now we move to Rebel Clash. I know I say a lot of bad things about Rebel Clash, but after Champion's Path and Vivid Voltage, I've definitely turned around on the set. Or maybe not. Rebel Clash is good. You know, there's a bunch of good cards, and the most expensive card, I didn't pull it, it's the Full Art Boss's Orders at 30 Battle Styles packs, and then you have the Secret Rare Scoop Up Net at about 20. Hey, Inteleon VMAX, great pull. And then the the Rainbow Rare Bosses is over 20. Obviously, the Full Art Boss's Orders looks a million times nicer than the Rainbow Rare. The Rainbow Rares in Sword and Shield just don't compare to the Full Arts. And there's the bad Mr. Rime. So the Full Art Boss's Orders, that's 30. Scoop Up Net Secret Rare, that's 20. Rainbow Rare Boss's Orders, that's 20. And then the Secret Rare Big Charm and the Secret Rare Frostmoth are around 10. And there's Ice Cube. Poor Ice Cube. Maybe you'll get a VMAX one day, but probably not. And there's some Scoop Up Net. If I can just get a bunch of Scoop Up Net, that would be really good too, just because, you know, they're a highly playable trainer. They would work perfectly with the Jirachi. Horror Psychic Energy, I'll take that as well. Just, I want playable cards. You know, I can help people build decks if I have lots of staple cards. That last pack had literally nothing in it. And same with that one. Oleana is not a good card. Burning Scarf is not really playable at all. Galarian Meowth and the Galarian Berserker, those could be things post-rotation just to help Zacian hit higher numbers, or just any metal Pokemon hit some better numbers. And there's a Ninetales. And there's the Greedent with Greedy Tail. So I don't really have a lot to talk about with Rebel Clash, just because I've opened so much in the past. And I feel like I had this exact same pack fairly recently. And there's a Full Art Sonya. If you want that, just let me know. And I think they're doing something. There's like a new supporter that gets Pokemon and energy back from your deck and puts it into your hand. So instead of ordinary Rod where it goes back into your deck, it's a supporter that does the same thing except it goes into your hand. Can't remember who the supporter is, but I think that's a really good card to just add to the format. And there's Colossal. I'll take a bunch of Colossal. That could also be good. You know, Rillaboom, the one that accelerates energy, the Colossal that accelerates energy. Those are good cards to have for post-rotation. I mean, Galarian Cursula, if you just want to build... That bird is super annoying. If you just want to build a really cheap, annoying deck Just build the Tursula deck. You might be able to steal some wins here and there. It costs next to nothing to make. With the Psychic support... Hey, Taparaja! With the Psychic support coming in the next set and Chilling Rain, I mean, you can set up your Corsolas even faster. So I think it's a great little budget deck. You know, if you're just starting out in Standard, post-rotation even now, I mean, there's tag teams, so you can do that now. Again, I feel like I had Full Links and Capture Energy in a recent pack as well. But this opening, I think I have to apologize on behalf of PTCGO. It is not going great. I thought Battle Styles was going to be great. I was going to be able to give away a bunch of brand new cards that people want. And then I go ahead and get nothing. And then Black and White gives me nothing. So far, this hasn't been amazing. You know, Shining Fates has been the best set so far. I got this annoying bird outside. So this hasn't been the best opening in the world. But I mean, if you can't find a free card, there's more Colossal. I stocked up on Colossal. Let's see if I can find it. There it is. 32 Pokemon Lead. So the Pokemon Lead. So what happens is the Pokemon Company will give stores like just a stack of codes for free cards. So you just give them out to people at your weekly lead or your monthly lead or whatever. So that's where those Colossal. So if you see something with a Pokemon Lead stamp on it, it was free. So someone just got a code, and then I don't know if you get 1 or 2 or 3 or 4 copies of that card with the code, but if you have a local game shop and you can go in there, you know, see if they have any of those Pokemon Lead free codes. You know, when I've gone to a local store, they just have them on the counter and you can just take them. You know, obviously, is that my first Capacious Bucket? I don't think I've seen other Capacious Bucket. I think that was my first one. And there's Tool Scrapper. So, I mean, there's 192 cards in the set. So, I mean, it makes sense that you only get 3 uncommons a pack, right? You get 5 commons, 3 uncommons, a reverse, and then a rare. But that seems pretty crazy. My first Capacious Bucket. And there's Malamar VMAX. Maybe it'll be good post-rotation. Who knows? But yeah, the Pokemon League. So I stocked up on some Rillaboom. I stocked up on some Colossal. I don't think anyone's really trading them anymore. And I think that's my first Twin Energy. Man, getting these playable cards is not easy. But I mean, if I open 4 Horror Psychic Energy... and you want 4 Horror Psychic Energy, just let me know. If that's what you want your freebie to be, just let me know. Another Malamar. But if you want 4 Horror Psychic Energy, just let me know. You know, I'm happy to oblige when I can. You know, some people in the comments do try to get greedy, or, you know, they see the 10 people before them asked for the Mewtwo and Mew in the last video, and then they also asked for the Mewtwo and Mew. It's like, well, obviously I can't give everyone a Mewtwo and Mew when I only have one. And there's Toxtricity. Yeah, so what I wanted to also talk about that I forgot is, I know I said Inteleon VMAX is going to be good post-rotation. I think I forgot how good it's going to be, because Inteleon VMAX is weak to Lightning. There isn't going to be Lightning decks post-rotation. I mean, you might see something with Electrode. Oh, geez. 3 Malamar VMAX. Could have been 3 more Inteleon VMAX or Secret Rare Scoop Up Net. Nope. The game decides, hey, we're going to give you an ultra rare hit. And 3 of them are going to be Malamar VMAX. Could have been something good. No, just a Malamar. You take a Malamar. But yeah, with Pikarom just going from the format. Hey, an Appleton. So, final Sword and Shield pack of this opening. I will definitely do more openings in the future. But now we're going to my favorite set. I've opened 2 Secret Rare Quick Balls. Can we keep the streak alive? Well, not on the first pack. But the Secret Rare Quick Ball is worth over 100 Battle Styles packs. I think it's the most expensive card in Standard? Yeah, I think it's the most expensive card in Standard by far. So, Secret Rare Quick Ball, I'd be so happy. Then you have the Full Art Marnie at 28 Battle Styles, the Secret Rare Air Balloon at 22. And I was going to say, there's a bunch of really good cards to open in this set. Stone Journey VMAX is not one of them. And And Boltun's not one of them either, but you can get I'll take some regular quick balls too. Wouldn't be upset with those. Big Charms, playable. Frostmoth, give me all the Frostmoth. If you need a Frostmoth, let me know. It definitely has value. I can't just be like, hey, have 4. It's a holo rare. They're tough to come by. So I might be only able to give 1 out, but that's fine. You really only need 3. You don't need 4. Just play some Evolution Incense and you should be okay. And I completely forgot what I was talking about before, but that's fine, right? I was talking about Rebel Clash, and then Malamar showed up 3 times. There's Stonedrunner V. Oh yeah, Inteleon VMAX, that's what I was talking about. Inteleon VMAX, when Electric types leave the format with Pikarom gone, you're not really going to see anything. You could see Electric decks, the Tapu Koko VMAX with Electrode could be something. Hey, Delmise. Because Tapu Koko VMAX paralyzes if you're behind on prizes. Electrode gives up prizes and attaches energy. But with 4 Switch, and decks will be playing probably 4 Escape Rope or something crazy. I mean, paralysis isn't that insane anymore. With the addition of Escape Rope, it's like, okay, I'll just Escape Rope or Switch. I have 8 of them in my deck. I can't use Air Balloon. Oh no, I'll just use Switch or Escape Rope. But I think Electric decks are pretty much going to go away. Again, you could see maybe Boltund tries to do something. Boltund Electrode with Cape of Toughness. Maybe that tries to do something with... Reset Stamp will be gone. So, there's not a whole lot you can do. You can put your opponent... You would have to... it's the wrong dog. Still, a gold Zamazenta V. That's pretty good. I didn't look up how much that one is. It's probably below 10. And if you want it, just ask. The worst I can do is say no, and then you get nothing. Oh no. This definitely won't be my last big opening and giveaway. And my next one, it'll just be Sword and Shield. I won't be messing around with XY and Black and White and Sun and Moon. But yeah, Inteleon VMAX with Frostmoth. You don't even need Frostmoth with the addition of Melanie, and you always have Turbo Patch. It's going to be... I think Inteleon VMAX is worth investing in. Obviously, I could be proven wrong with a new card that comes out and just saves Electric types. There's another Frostmoth. That's awesome. But I'm calling it right now. My call for post-rotation that's still several months away is Inteleon VMAX is going to be good. I know that's not a big stretch, but Inteleon VMAX, if you can get it, I think Sableye V will be good as well. Because you can spread damage counters. Oh, that's right. There's another... And there's, Poltergeist. Don't forget about this either, post-rotation. 50 times the amount of trainers in your opponent's hand. Oh, that's right. There's several cards I need to talk about. So in Chilling Reign in June, there's a new stadium. This will be the stadium that Shadow Rider Calyrex VMAX plays post-rotation, most likely. Whenever you attach energy from your hand... Not the gold card I want. Okay, well, I'll definitely give one away now. So I won't even bother checking what it's worth. I will give at least one of those gold dogs away. So just ask for it. And if you can hear the birds, please let me know in the comments below. Because this is... It's not even right next to me. It sounds like it's right in my ear, but it's not. But yeah, so I can't remember the name of the stadium. And there's a Zacian V. Boom, there it is. So this is shaping up like my last opening where I'm getting the Zacian V. I'll have to double check. I think the Zacian V will be up for grabs as well. It's the full art one. Maybe I'll just say, sure, it's up for grabs. And then I'll just double check the price. But if I can get another one, then it's definitely up for grabs. If I get 2 of something worth a lot, then it's up for grabs. That didn't work, but Secret Rare Quick Ball, let's see if I can get some last 15 pack magic or something. No. Okay, so the Stadium card, if you attach energy from your hand to one of your Pokemon, put 2 damage counters on that Pokemon. Except for Psychic Pokemon. Shadow Rider Calyrex VMAX is a Psychic Pokemon. So every Psychic deck post-rotation is going to need to play a Stadium, as long as you have an ability. Obviously, Calyrex has an ability. You're going to need to play at least 4 stadiums because of Path to the Peak. And there's a Berserker. So I think they'll play that one that places damage counters. And that stadium is also good for Sableye. Sableye does more damage based on the amount of damage counters on your opponent's Pokemon. So I think you play 4 Zigzagoon, 4 Scoop Up Net. Maybe you just stick with the Obstagoon, Rare Candy line. And there's a research. Not the research, you want the full art research, not that one. So I think Sableye will be, I don't think it'll be tier 1, maybe not even tier 2, but it'll still be a good option just to have. And there's an Orbeetle. So what was the other card in Chilling Reign that I wanted to talk about? Oh yeah, Target Whistle. It's not a Stone Journey V full art. It's not actually called Target Whistle. It's like something. And it's just basically, it is Target Whistle. There's Keldeo V. And basically you put a basic Pokemon from your opponent's discard pile onto their bench. Oh, can we go 5 for 5 on trainers? No, Gengar messes it up. Okay. So Target Whistle and Expanded is a really good card because it puts a Pokemon from your opponent's discard onto their bench, and then you use Counter Catcher, Pokemon Catcher, Great Catcher, Guzma, Lysander, another Sableye V. You take a Pokemon you knocked out, you bring it right back, you knock it out again. And if your opponent is trying to, say, protect their bench, say you're playing against ADP, and your opponent's like, well, I'm not going to risk putting down a Dedenne or a Crobat and no secret rare Quick Ball. Womp womp. That is highly unfortunate. I really wanted to get a secret rare Quick Ball. I wanted to get my third one. That would have been so insane. But it's not meant to be today. So the Target Whistle card in Chilling Reign, it's going to be so crazy. Hey, Wishy-Washy. Because ADP decks, say you're playing against someone who's like, okay, I'm not going to put down an easy target like a Dedenne or Crobat. So you discard it, and your opponent's like, oh no, I'll just take it from your discard pile and put it on your bench, and then I'll Great Catcher it, or I'll Boss's Orders it for game. Hey, Alternate Art Savalai. I think it's another broken card that makes ADP so much better. So I think ADP, believe it or not, it's going to get better. Like, how is that even possible at this point? But yes, ADP will get better before it rotates in August, which is just insane. Hey, Alternate Art, Solgaleo Lunel, that's perfect. Lily and Gladion. That's pretty cool. That's not going to happen very often in 30 packs. Maybe, just maybe, I want some crazy luck cycle with Cosmic Eclipse. As you know from past openings, Cosmic Eclipse has not been my friend. You know, if you thought the Battle Styles opening was bad, just check one of my previous videos where I opened a bunch of Cosmic Eclipse. Hey, there's a Flagon. It was so much worse. But for Cosmic Eclipse, nope. The full art Rosa, I mean, any Rosa would be good to open at this point, but a full art Rosa is well over 20 packs right now. Charizard and Braixen. The secret rare Pokédoll is over 20. The alternate art ADP is about 20. Arf Spark. And the full art tag team trainers, Cynthia and Caitlin, Guzman, Hollow, those are around 15. And the Malwalon is pretty good as well. So this is a good set to open in terms of potential. But, you know, you have to actually get the cards. And so far, this has been a very disappointing opening. You know, I know there's a lot of good cards that I have opened. But, you know, I want some showstoppers here. So, I will let you know I have not been writing down what I pulled. So, it's the honor system here. Obviously, if you ask for a card I don't have, then I know you're just trying to get something I don't actually have. And I'm sure there'll be I'm sure there'll be a comment asking for probably, I don't know, what didn't I open? A Secret Rare Quick Ball. I'm sure someone will ask for a Secret Rare Quick Ball just because they thought I opened it, but clearly I did not. And I haven't written down how many cards I actually pulled. I mean, if somebody in the comments actually wants to tally up exactly how many I pulled, that'd be crazy, but you know, I want to get through this as fast as possible, and if I'm stopping every few seconds to write down what I pulled and how many I pulled and stuff like that, then this would take a lot longer. I want to try and blast through this as fast as possible. You know, my next opening, hopefully I'll be streaming by then and I can just stream it, and that'll be so much easier because I can interact with people, and I'll probably give away some of the cards on when I'm streaming it. I'll probably do that before I upload the video to YouTube. So that just another reason to follow me on Twitch. Hint, hint. I'll definitely leave the link below. And, I mean, the Cosmic Eclipse was fine. It started out okay, but no ADP, no Rosa. You know, I'll take any Rosa. And there's Rainbow Rare, Naganadel, and Guzzlord. You know, I'm getting some hits, but it's not the hits I want. I got a Zacian V and Sword and Shield base set. That was cool. Let's repeat some of that magic. And final pack of Cosmic Eclipse, it's a Derpy Wailord. Okay, so moving right along to Hidden Fates. So obviously, well, actually, you may not know this, but Hidden Fates is two different sets, unlike Shining Fates. Hey, there's a, oh god, there's a pincer. So unlike Shining Fates, where they combined it into the same set, I think, when you're doing trades on PTCGO, with Hidden Fates, I'll see if I can show you on the set. I remember second to last. If that's hidden, that's good. So that's bad. I'll actually have to get a card or a pack that shows me what I want to see. Hidden, come on, give me a... Oh my god. More like Incredible Boar, am I right, Snorlax? Okay, so let's... Hidden, here we go. Don't give me a freaking... Okay, that's pretty good. That's pretty good. Rainbow Rare. But I need a shiny card to show you what I'm trying to talk about here. Okay, hidden. No, that's not what I want. That was a horrible pack. That was just a waste of... That was a waste of time for everyone involved. Hide the second one. Here we go. Shiny card. There's a shiny Gible. So you see here, it is from Ultra Prism. It's an alternate art. Shiny Vault 38 out of 94. So it's a subset. And then you have Hidden Fates, which is 68 cards. Most of them either useless or reprints. So with Shining Fates, they did a little bit differently where I think they combined them. So that was good. That's, oh god. They can't keep, this is just torture. Don't hide the second card and give me a reverse rare. Give me a shiny card, please. So when you look up Hidden Fates itself, there isn't a single card in this set that's actually worth opening. Hey, there's Charmander. I mean, Pinsir GX, come on. Who wants a Pinsir GX? It's from the family set that was for, you know, just to teach people the game. Okay, no thank you, Onyx. Everyone, you want the shiny vault cards. Unfortunately, I'm not going to look up each card separately from the shiny vault to see. Don't, stop it. Okay, I'm not going to look up each card separately to see what it's worth from the shiny vault, because that would take forever. Hey, there's Espeon, thank you. I mean, most of the cards from Hidden Fates shiny vault are not in standard anymore. There's an energy. Okay, there's Starmie. That's one of the very few good cards in the set. And saying it's good is a bit of a stretch. And there's some energy. Okay. But if you want any of the Hidden Fates Shiny Vault cards, most of them are rotated. Most of them were rotated by the time Hidden Fates even came out. And come on. I mean, that's pretty cool that you got Jesse and James and Weezing and Arbok, but come on. Stop messing around like this. Give me a shiny. I just opened 3 Arbok in 2 packs. That is not fair. Okay, shiny card. Sudowoodo. We take those. It's roadblock. It's good and expanded. We take those. I'm not going to complain about a shiny, even if it is a pretty... Hey, there's a good one. I mean, it's Greninja. But yeah, Hidden Fates, there's just nothing really worth getting in Hidden Fates. I mean, even the Shiny Vault, yes, there's a few full arts in Secret Rare, like Secret Rare Shrine of Punishment. I'm sure that's worth something. And there's a couple full art trainers that have a bit of value. I didn't bother looking it up because you've seen how my luck is. It's not great. And there's Zerkatrain and Gyarados. But we're going to move on to Unified Minds. It's going to be super fun. You know, there's a reason I only had 25 Hidden Fates. It's because even though there's the potential to get a bunch of shiny cards like this Ralts here, the value wasn't there, the playability wasn't there. I know most of the people watching this, they want playable cards, they want to build decks, stuff like that. So a collector set like Hidden Fates isn't really going to be on your radar. You want something like Unified Minds, because that's still in standard for a couple more months. What do we get? Mewtwo and Mew? Nope. Okay, so with Unified Minds, the Secret Rare Cherish Ball is over 25 packs. What do we got? We got nothing. So the Secret Rare Cherish Ball, over 25 battle styles. The Rainbow Rare Mewtwo and Mew is over 20. The Secret Rare Reset Stamp, hey, Dark Trump. Secret Rare Reset Stamp is around 20. And then the other rarity of Mewtwo and Mew, both of them are about 15. Basically, I want to pull a Mewtwo and Mew. If I get a Mewtwo and Mew, I'll give it away, and I'm sure everyone's going to ask me for it. Hey, Beheum. You know, if I manage to pull a Mewtwo and Mew, doesn't matter what rarity, whatever the rarity is, I will give it away. And then I will just watch as everyone asks for it in the comments. This is why you do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh god, the Salazzle. This is why you pick multiple cards. You know, I want to give away the cards. But if you pick the same thing as someone else and they were first and they're subscribed and yada yada yada, then they get it. So you got to be quick on the draw. You got to give me options. You got to make sure your wants are up to date. You know, that's also really good because I might have, you know, slim pickings left. And I'm like, okay, well, I can give you some Reset Stamp if you want that. I can give you some Drifloon if for some reason you want that. And if you want a licky, if you want some licks to go crazy. But I'm several packs into Unified Minds and I've pulled nothing. Story of this opening. There's nothing special in Unified Minds in the reverse holo slot, so this will never be anything. And apparently this will never be anything either. But I think with the Cresselia, so the Cresselia is going to do for Psychic types what Volcanion, there's the main reason why Fire type decks are so good, but Volcanion is just, hey, Slowpoke and Psyduck, my first hit. I think my first tag team hit of the video. I think, right? Correct me if I'm wrong in the comments. And please don't let that be the only one. Give me a Mewtwo and Mew. I want to give away a Mewtwo and Mew. But the Cresselia and Chilling Reign is going to do big things for Psychic types. You know, even before Cresselia, there was the Rotom that accelerated energy. But I think that was only... Hey, there's the Mewtwo and Mew. Tagging it for trade right now. I already had 4. Fight over this one. There you go. I pulled a Mewtwo and Mew. I don't care that it's worth more than the threshold of 10. I gave away one in the last video. I'm going to give one away this time. So I think for that one, I'll do I'll wait until a few hours after I post the video. So, you've already watched the video up to this point to see it. So it won't matter that I'm saying now that I'll tweet about it or I'll put a, hey, Raichu and a Alolan Raichu. So there's some weird time travel shenanigans going on there, but I will tweet about it. You know, I'll tweet when the video is going live and I'll do that. So a lot of people are probably gonna fight over that Mewtwo and Mew. So I'll probably do a random draw. There's Naganadel. Or Naganadel if you watch the anime. Oh man. So happy. This has been such a disappointing opening. There's the first true ba-bam. Here's a really good card. I can give it away. You're welcome. Fight over it. I'll probably do a random draw or maybe if you put something funny in the comment, I don't know. Sometimes I have 100 trades I have to do, and I'm just going to give it to the first person who commented. It's all up in the air. Someone will get the Mewtwo and Mew. That's all I can promise. Someone will get that Mewtwo and Mew. And I'm happy to give it away. I wish I'd opened 30 Mewtwo and Mew. That would be perfect. There's the Garchomp and Giratina. You want that one. That's really good and expanded. Garchomp and Giratina is, one of the better decks in Expanded because you have double dragon energy and stuff. And the last pack is some Let's Go Crazy, and we move to Unbroken Bonds. There's the Full Art Welder for 25, Full Art Greens for 12, and good old Dedenne GX. I think Full Art is, 10, depending on the rarity. So just good old dependable Dedenne. Trainer's Toolkit be damned. Hey, there's Mew Bench Barrier. That one just went up so much in price the day that Battle Styles came out. Because the Rapid Strike Urshifu VMAX, that one hits your bench. You got to protect your bench. Mad Party decks these days are playing 2 of the Mew. Because, hey, there's Dual Blizzard. Because you can't risk losing your mad partiers. Rapid Strike Urshifu just hits the bench, and it doesn't care about you. So you got to play the Mew. You got to play at least one, probably two, just to be safe. And remember Caterdate X? All right, give me something good. I don't think I've opened anything from Unbroken Bonds yet. There's a lot of good stuff. There's tag teams in here. But I think Dedenne, if I do pull Dedenne, I will give away Dedenne. I think the Full Art Welder, I'll say that's off limits just because, again, I want to do more openings in the future. So if I get the Full Art Welder, if I somehow get it, that's off the table. But everything else is up for grabs. If I get a Full Art Greens, I'll give that away. If I get a Dedenne, I'll give that away. So there's lots to pick from. So far you have a Venomoth GX. Congratulations. If I get a Full Art... Is the Full Art Reds challenge in Unbroken Bonds, or did they save it for Unified Minds? Can't remember. Hey, Greninja and Zoroark. That's good and expanded if you want it. I can't remember if it's in Unified Minds, if they held it back. But if I open it, then I'll know. Hint, hint, PTCGO. If you let me know right now, if it's in this pack, I won't wonder anymore. Well, okay, fine. I see how it is. There's the triple, and then the secret rare triple would be nice too. But yeah, Cresselia. So if you go second, and on your first turn, you can accelerate 3 Psychic Energy. Yeah, it's Flare Strider, just replace the Fire with Psychic. If you go second, and it's your first turn, search your deck for up to 3 Fire Energy and attach them to your Pokemon in any way you like. So obviously, Shadow Rider Calyrex VMAX is going to love that card. But so will Mewtwo and Mew. Mewtwo and Mew is going to be good until the day it rotates in August. That freaking bird. Okay. Maybe it heard me. Nope, didn't. Okay, I was just going to keep going. Apologize for that noise. I can't do anything about it right now. Well, I could. But I think I just look weird leaning out the window and flapping my arms and yelling at a bird. So I think I'll hold off on that. And I'm sure people are watching this with the volume turned off anyway and just listening to music. I don't blame you. I can ramble on and lose my train of thought. But if you're listening, I don't know how far I am in the video, so I'm going to have to trim some things down. There's a Persian. If you're still listening, let me know. Let me know what your favorite pull so far is. Or, Chloro Whip? Comment Chloro Whip down below. When you're asking for your card, say Chloro Whip. We'll know what that means. Did I just get back-to-back Samson Oak? But yeah, man, rambling on, losing train of thought. That's what you get here on Trust Your Pilot's YouTube channel. So the Cresselia, it's going to make Mewtwo and Mew a lot better. Mewtwo and Mew, you can use the Cresselia, you can use Trevenant and Dusknoir plus Reset Stamp. That's going to be crazy. It's going to be really nice because the Psychic Mewtwo and Mew deck was a thing. Was it earlier this year or late last year? It was a thing. It used the Rotom. The Rotom is not as powerful. There's a Dedenne. That is up for grabs. Yes. There you go. Okay, so we got a Mewtwo and Mew up for grabs. We got a Dedenne up for grabs. So it really pays off to watch the whole video because I'm sure people... maybe they skipped. Hopefully you skipped through black and white because, that's bad. Okay, so Detective Pikachu, didn't even bother looking it up. There's 4 cards per pack. Who cares, right? The rare could be, hey, there's Charizard. So really, I just want the Greninja and the Mr. Mime. I think that's it. Hey, there's a Mr. Mime. That's going to have value for forever, pretty much, because... it's a card that works with the Jirachi in Expanded, the Jirachi Prism. Just give me a Greninja and I'll be happy. That's it. Just one Greninja, one Mr. Mime. Detective Pikachu, there's nothing good really you can get in this pack. The Mr. Mime is somewhat playable. The Greninja, it's fine. But it's not... Okay, I'll take 2 Mr. Mime. That's fine. Just one Greninja. Let's just get the 2 good cards in the set. Nope, that's a slacking. My first slacking apparently. Hey, there's Greninja. Evasion Jutsu. If any damage is done to this Pokemon by attack, flip a coin. If I had to prevent that damage, So it's like Whimsicott. But instead of... Okay, that's... I am completely whelmed by that Detective Pikachu opening. 1 Greninja, 2 Mr. Mime, I'll take it. We're moving to Team Up. Unfortunately, Team Up has seen better days when Jirachi was included in that Pikarom deck, 4 copies of it. The market just became so oversaturated. There's Cobalion. Market became so oversaturated. Jirachi lost so much value. It's like a pack now, which is insane. Whoever thought we'd see the day where Jirachi is still in standard and it's worth a pack, and it's still highly, highly playable. No one would have believed it. The Absol is worth more than Jirachi now. That's crazy. If you want the Absol, just ask. Put it in your Eternus deck, mess up your opponent's Yveltal. This one has gone up to like 5 packs because everyone's playing it in their Eternus decks. It's just a free retreater. That's pretty much the main reason it's there. No one's playing Ampharos. But in terms of the good pulls, the secret rare Pokemon... Oh god, Mr. Mime. The secret rare Pokemon communication is over 40 packs right now. Yeah, that's insane. I was surprised when I saw that too. The Gyarados, hey! And then things, drop down considerably. You got secret rare Melodoggles at 8. And then, hey, full art Eevee Snorlax. So secret rare Melodoggles is 8 packs, and then Gengar, Mimikyu, and Pikachu and Zekrom are about 5 each. Give or take. Hey, double eggs, different arts, different cards. So Team Up, yeah, once that Jirachi lost its value. Okay, 3 Alolan Executors and 2 packs. What a crazy world we live in. Hey, there's Pikarom. You want a Pikarom? Just ask. I only have 2. I mean, you only need 2. Oh yeah, I have that one. But yeah, you want a Pikarom? Just ask. I mean, the deck is going to be good until it rotates, but I think, hey, Rainbow Cobalion. The Mewtwo and Mew, the Cresselia is going to make Mewtwo and Mew better. The item card that helps your Psychic types, the Stadium that helps your Psychic types. I think the Psychic Mewtwo and Mew is going to be great because you can use Gengar and Mimikyu. You can use so many things. It just opens up so many more possibilities. So if you held off on using Mewtwo and Mew because you were thinking that it was bad because 270 on a 3-prizer, hey, there's Wondrous Labyrinth. If 270 on a 3-prizer isn't amazing in this day and age, I know that's crazy to think. If you just go back just a few years ago before tag teams, like 270 on a basic Pokemon, and that's not good. Hey, Hoopa. But yeah, that's where we're at. Mewtwo and Mew, the Hydreigon. The Hydreigon build of Mewtwo and Mew is doing better than a Psychic build right now, which is crazy. But with Cresselia, it's going to get a lot better. You only need to have 3 energy on each of your Mewtwo and Mew. I think Big Charm is better than Experience Share. Just because, you need to be able to bump that 270 to 300 to stop Eternatus. But again, Eternatus is going to get hit really hard by Chilling Reign. There's 2 cards that are just pretty much directly designed to hurt it. Hey, Celebi and Venusaur. And then Mad Party, that's going to get hurt by the Spiritomb. I don't think the Spiritomb is going to see a ton of play. Just because, it takes up a spot. Yes, it's colorless. Yes, it stops Mad Party. I guess it's... Hey, another Wondrous Labyrinth. Do you think Mad Party is a bad matchup for your deck? If so, play the Spiritomb. Hey, my first Aerodactyl. Yeah, and the Spiritomb's ability is Ferrothorn. So it's an Oratorio from Guardians Rising and a Karen in one. Hey, Alola Ninetales. Oh, it's the Luminous Barrier one. So I was reading the Spiritomb right before I filmed. I probably didn't read it properly. Hey, Tapu Koko, great way to finish. And I will, before I leave for this part of the video, I will do my Heart Gold and Soul Silver. And just, yeah, it takes forever to load. So unfortunately, these cards are not tradable. They're trade locked. Trying to get your hands on tradable packs of Heart Gold and Soul Silver is a daunting task. Hey, Fisherman, that's pretty cool. So I will say I am not well versed in Heart Gold and Soul Silver, it's mostly you get old arts of cards you can play like Pokemon Communication and Energy Switch. That's pretty cool. So it's just nice arts that you can show off in your deck. And then the energy. The energy is the big thing. Unfortunately, you're not guaranteed. Hey, Rainbow Energy. Slowking. Awesome. So I got Pokecom, I got Rainbow Energy. That's pretty cool. But the energy is the thing you want more than anything. And hey, a Ho-Oh Legend. And a Blissey. So again, I'm not well versed in Heart Gold Soul Silver, so if I get something really good and I don't freak out. And there's an old school Switch. There's a Pichu. But yeah, this is the thing I want. I want the basic energy. It doesn't show you the other ones, but I mean, just look at this compared to this. It's just so much better. So that's the reason. If you want that really cool energy, you see someone playing and they have that really nice energy, the nice basic energy, and you're like, where do I get that? You have to open Heart Gold and Soul Silver. Don't ask me which sets you have to open for which energy, but you have to open Heart Gold and Soul Silver. That's all I know. See, and there's a rare candy, so just these really nice arts. I think the arts from Heart Gold and Soul Silver are just so much better. The problem is you have to spend all your coins to get them, and there's a Suicune and Entei Legend and a Jirachi. Is that good? Please tell me. I don't know. But I just wanted to open these just to... I said I was going to open at least a pack from every single set in PTCGO, and that's what I'm doing. Unfortunately, these aren't tradable. I'm sorry. Hey, there's a Judge. So it's just a nice stroll down memory lane. Let's do Call of Legends. Why not? Give me some energy, please. I don't even know if there's basic energy in this set. Again, this is, what is it? Legacy? Unlimited? What is it? There's Copycat. Legacy? Yeah, I don't play Legacy. I play, 90 something % of my gameplay is standard, and then like 9% is expanded, and then 1% is theme. And 0% is Legacy. So I don't know anything. If you are well versed in Legacy, please let me know if I got anything good. But again, this is all trade locked, so the value of the cards isn't insane. It's just, did I get any cards that I can use to build decks? And did I get anything that can... Hey, that's pretty cool. That's a shiny Ray. We're going to Triumphant. But yeah, just the main reason you open these Heart Gold Soul Silver packs is the energy and the old school arts for cards that have been reprinted. Like that pack had nothing. Otherwise, if you're starting out, don't spend your coins on this. Spend your coins on theme decks that you can play, like Relentless Flame and Soaring Storm. The Charizard theme deck from Sword and Shield, from Vivid Voltage, sorry. Hey, another legend piece. Buy 2 copies of that Charizard deck and build a standard deck for, really next to nothing. Don't waste your coins on these. These are for people like me who have already spent, 10,000 coins on Battle Styles Trade Lock packs and haven't had much luck. And then now I'm just seeking the energy. That's it. Just worry about spending your coins on theme decks, and if you're playing standard packs like Sword and Shield base set. And there's a darkness energy that is a special darkness energy, so I can't actually use that in standard. But I will end with Heart Gold and Soul Silver in this part. For those of you watching, it'll be an instantaneous, just click between the 2 packs, but I will finish this, and then I will finish the video, and I think I'll work my way backwards from Lost Thunder. Another legend piece, that's really cool. And so for my final Heart Gold Soul Silver pack before I take another break, I got... Oh, no, never mind, one more. Never mind. Alright, so final pack, no energy. Kind of disappointing on that end, but hey, there you go. And let's go to Lost Thunder now. And now we move to all of the expanded packs I have. I think there's like 300 I have to get through. This is going to be the final part of the video. Obviously, for you watching, it will have been instantaneous, but for me, I'm filming this on another day. I think the bird has gone away. It was making some noise about 2 minutes ago, but it hasn't said anything recently. But we are in expanded. I didn't realize I didn't have that Cobalion. That's kind of crazy. But I'm saving the worst for last. Hey, Macargo GX. Hey, remember when that was good? I'm saving the worst for last, so I will be going from Lost Thunder all the way backwards to X and Y base set. Hey, Shedinja. Shedinja's always good. And in case it wasn't clear in earlier portions of the video, let's see if I get anything here. A full art Fava, that's actually worth a few packs. That's pretty good. So Lost Thunders treat me well. So in case it wasn't clear earlier in the video, so far every single card I have pulled is up for grabs. There isn't anything that's off limits. I looked at the prices and everything, so everything is up for grabs, including the Mewtwo and Mew GX, including the Denny GX, including this full art Mimikyu GX, and including the Crobat V I pulled from Shining Fates. And if multiple people ask for the same card, within the first day or so of the video going live, which they no doubt will, obviously the best cards are going to be the ones that are asked for the most. Life Forest. So if multiple people ask for the same card, I'll randomly pick someone to get the card. Subscribers to my YouTube will obviously have the best luck. Verizon, what is going on here? Subscribers will have the best odds. I'm just trying to make it fair, so it'll be random, but subscribers will have better odds. And so if you're a longtime viewer and I don't give you the best card, don't blame me. Blame everyone else for asking for the same card that you want, and blame RNG for picking them. You know, there's so many cards to give away, and so many people asking for the same card. You know, that Mewtwo and Mew, there's going to be at least probably 20 to 30 people asking for that one card. And obviously I can't give everyone the same card. There's a Tyranitar. Why couldn't the Lost Thunder luck have passed to Battle Styles? I opened a Battle Styles pack right before the video, so I got one from the ladder. I pulled a Tapu Koko VMAX. I opened 60 Battle Styles packs, got 4 hits, and then I opened one that I got for free. There's Giratina. This is insane luck. Why couldn't I have had this Lost Thunder luck back when it was in Standard? And there's Custom Catcher. Remember when Custom Catcher... And there's Thunder Mountain. That's really good. Remember when Custom Catcher was the only Gust effect in Standard format? You know, when Guzma rotated another Custom Catcher? What is with this luck? This luck is insane, but it's with expanded cards. And there's a heave... Come on. Yes, and as you've noticed, we're in the era of prisms. Dragon Majesty doesn't have any prisms. Double Grand Bull. Awesome. Dragon Majesty, I don't think it has any prisms in it. Or no, it has, what's it called? The thing. Maybe I'll get it. Maybe that'll be, here, let's see if I can get it right here. Nope, Blaziken and Altaria. I didn't have any Fiery Flint. That's odd. But, yeah, so with these expanded packs, basically, there's not going to be a whole lot that's worth anything. The best rule of thumb, as always, is playable trainers in max rarity will have value. There's a Rainbow Rare Salamence. So max rarity playable cards are what are going to have the most value. So for example, Lost Thunder, there's Full Art Kingdra, that has a little bit of value. So for example, with Lost Thunder, a Secret Rare Electro Power, fully playable, it's worth 6 packs. And a Secret Rare Netball is also 6 packs. The Secret Rare Custom Catcher has some good value. And Zero Aura GX also has value because Zero Aura GX is awesome. So just basically, if it's playable, it has value. And if it's gold or full art, it has more value. That's really all you need to know about Expanded. And something I wasn't expecting when I was there is so there's a few prisms. So the second to last card, if that's covered, it could be a prism. Victini Prism's a good one. And there was something, I did a little bit of research. The most surprising thing I learned, well, I mean, that's not playable. So yes, you want to see gold, but you want it to be playable. Dragon Talon is not playable. It's just not that good. But a Secret Rare Fiery Flint is worth 8 packs. That's in Dragon Majesty. That's about the only thing worthwhile that I can get from the set. And that's just a trend in most expanded sets. You know, there's 1 or 2 good cards. There's Lance Prism. There's Kingdra GX. Great pack. Dragon Majesty is one of my favorite sets to open just because it's such a small set that you're almost guaranteed to get something. You know, if you open 10 packs, you're going to have something good. But the card that surprised me the most in Expanded is it's in Ultra Prism. The Secret Rare Crushing Hammer in Ultra Prism is worth over 100 double Altaria. It's worth over 100 Battle Styles packs. So if you want to build a deck with 4 Secret Rare Crushing Hammer, that's at least 400 packs. So hopefully I open that. I think I would have acquired more Ultra Prism if I'd known that beforehand, but I didn't. I wasn't, You'll see what I was thinking in a little bit, but I wasn't thinking that, oh yeah, Ultra Prism, I should open that because there's a Crushing Hammer worth 100 freaking packs, and with Crushing Hammer reprinted in Sword and Shield base set, it's not going anywhere. It's not like, oh, don't worry, Rotation's going to get rid of Crushing Hammer just like it's going to get rid of ADP. No, Crushing Hammer was reprinted in Sword and Shield base set. It's not going anywhere. Maybe it won't be reprinted this year and it'll rotate at some point, but nothing anytime soon. And so we're winding down Dragon Majesty. The Secret Rare Fiery Flint, I didn't get my hopes up for it. I like opening the set. You're bound to get some shininess. You're guaranteed a holo. Prism Star cards are very likely to get... Oh, I forgot that there was holo energy in the set as well. Unfortunately, that doesn't have a lot of value. It's the Secret Rare energy. So that is what I spent a lot of my packs on acquiring was Sun and Moon base set, Guardians Rising, and Burning Shadows packs. And the last pack's a dud, but we got some Fiery Flint. That's pretty good. So I have 35 Sun and Moon base, 35 Guardians Rising, and 35 Burning Shadows. I do not have 35 Crimson Invasion, just Crimson Invasion sucks. And I have, I think, 10 Shiny Legends, because Shiny Legends sucks. But I have over 100 packs of the first 3 Sun and Moon sets. Hey, Rainbow Stakataka. Bet you forgot that Pokemon existed. So I have over 100 packs of the first 3 Sun and Moon sets. I am hunting Secret Rare energy. I don't care what Secret Rare basic energy I get. If I get a Secret Rare basic energy, that is fine with me. I haven't ever pulled one that's tradable. I have a trade-locked fire energy. I think that's it. I want to get a tradable one. And if I won't trade the first one, but if I get 2, I will trade the first or second one. I don't know. It depends how much the value is there. But if I pull 2 Secret Rare basic energy, I will get rid of 1 and I will just give away the packs to people. I'll just pick you at random. You'll get packs instead of something. But, I mean, come on. We all know that's not going to happen. Then again, I did get a Mewtwo and Mew, and I didn't think that was going to happen. And Celestial Storm is performing exactly how I expected. It's not performing very well. So Celestial Storm, what do we got? Secret Rare Acrobike, that's 12 packs. The Secret Rare Rainbow Energy is 6 packs. And the Full Art Stevens Resolve is 6 packs. But, I mean, if you want a Full Art Stevens Resolve, you're playing a stall deck or something. Get out of here, Xploud. If you want a Full Art Stevens Resolve, you're playing a stall deck or something in Expanded. No one wants that. Alright, so, hey, Electro. Electro GX is still good and Expanded. This would have been a great pack back when it was legal Shrine of Punishment, Acrobite, Super Scoop Up, Pokénav, Electrode. Alright, so... let's see, let me check my notes. I try to write things down to talk about so it's not just completely dead air the whole time. All right, and so, yes, we'll go back to Chilling Reign. I know I've talked a lot about Chilling Reign, but that's the new set in June. It's going to have a lot of things that change the game up, and I will briefly touch on Ice Rider Calyrex VMAX. So that's the, hey, Articuno. So the Shadow Rider is the psychic one that everyone is hyped about, and the water one is the one no one's really talking about. Hey, I had those 3 before. So the Ice Rider Calyrex, for 2 water energy, you can deal 250 damage, but you have to discard both energy. If you only discard 1, you do like 140 damage, or something, 130. So, I mean, 250 damage for 2 energy? Hey, Lycia, again, not playable. And that was Celestial Storm. Thanks for dropping in. I doubt anyone's going to ask for anything from Celestial Storm. So with Ice Rider Calyrex, 2 energy, 250 damage, that's insane. But you're not going to one-shot anything except a Fire VMAX, so that's... in the VMAX realm, you're not going to one-shot anything except a Victini or a Centistorch. So that's a bit rough, but Melanie and Emmanuel Attach can let you do this turn after turn, and since it doesn't have an ability, you don't have to worry about Path to the Peak, it's just an attack, and Melanie's a supporter, so it's fine. Alternatively, and I'm assuming this is the one that people will use, is you use Frostmoth over Melanie, and you use Cheryl and Energy Retrieval to just heal your Calyrex turn after turn. Because if you're relying on Melanie and manual attachments, you're not healing. It's bulky, start I think 320 hit points. But it has to. You're not going to one-shot anything. That's the thing you have to worry about, is you're not one-shotting, you're two-shotting. So I think the Cheryl Frostmoth strategy is probably better. And since Path to the Peak only affects V and GX and VMAX Pokemon, Frostmoth's ability won't be shut off. So you're not really worried there. So I think the Frostmoth Cheryl one might see more play over the other one. It's tough to tell. Time will tell all these things. The problem with Ice Rider Calyrex is that it's not like Inteleon. Inteleon is weak to lightning. Ice Rider Calyrex is weak to metal, so it gets one shot by Zacian V. And I think that is ultimately going to be what stops it from being great, is that you're weak to Zacian V, Weakness Guard energy is colorless, and the attack cost is 2 water, so there's no synergy there. I mean, you'll probably still play a Weakness Guard energy while it's still lethal. But, I mean, it sucks that it's weak to metal. If it was weak to lightning, then yeah, it's a great card. Lightning won't really be a worrisome thing post-rotation, but Zacian V is going to be huge post-rotation. It's super consistent. It hits really hard. So I think anything that's weak to metal post-rotation is going to have a tough time. It's weak to metal. There's that damn bird. I don't know if the mic picked it up. So I think that's what's going to hold it off. And Forbidden Light has let me down. I could have pulled the Secret Rare Mysterious Treasure. That's worth 15. Or I could have pulled the Secret Rare Energy Recycler. That's also worth quite a bit. But I don't think I pulled really anything. Okay, thanks. All right, thank you, Forbidden Light. You let me down like always. So I can't say I'm surprised, but we're in Ultra Prism territory. There's a few cards that are actually worth, like 20 plus Battle Styles packs right now. But I just want that Secret Rare Crushing Hammer. 100 Battle Styles packs? That is insane. If I could please pull that, that'd be great. It'd be right here. Wouldn't be in the reverse holo slot. So, just help me out here, game. You've given me one of the most disappointing openings ever. You can easily rebound it. Give me a Secret Rare Crushing Hammer. Give me a Secret Rare Basic Energy. Give me something exciting. But yeah, so getting back to Chilling Reign, there is one card that worries me above all else. One card. Can you guess what it is? I bet you can't. The one card that worries me the most in Chilling Reign is, drumroll, Slurpuff. I know, that sounds weird. You're worried about a Slurpuff. Well, yes, I'm very worried about a Slurpuff. For a twin energy, so for 2 colorless energy, you flip 3 coins, then you can put 3 cards from your discard pile into your hand. You have to show them to your opponent, but you put 3 cards from your discard pile into your hand. It is the definition of heaven for stall players. You just slap a twin energy, you can recycle your Crushing Hammers turn after turn. Imagine if you can play 3 Crushing Hammer every single turn. And don't forget that you can use Glimwood Tangle to reflip if you don't get good coin flips. So I think Stall might be really good if Slurpuff sees play. Oh man. Ultra Prism, we started off so strong. Lost Thunder is such a fun set to open, and then we've just gone downhill ever since. But yeah, that Slurpuff, imagine just getting 3 cards back from your discard pile every single turn. Obviously, you need to be lucky, but getting 3 cards back from your discard pile every single turn in a format with Crushing Hammer, even in Expanded, that's pretty good. I think the Junk Hunt Sableye is probably better, and I don't think Slurpuff will see play in Expanded, but if you really want to play Stall in Expanded, Slurpuff's an option. But in a format, in Standard, this is horrible. Slurpuff is just going to be... The potential for Stall it's back. Stall is back. You should be worried. I'm very worried. I hope they don't print any, potentially disruptive item cards or anything. And are we going to go 0 for 20 with Ultra Prism? The set that has a card worth 100 packs is going to give me absolutely nothing. That was horrible. I am distraught. I'm not making this up. You saw it. I badmouth certain sets. I get good pulls. I talk up good sets, and I get bad pulls. I talked up Battle Styles, got nothing. Talked up Ultra Prism, got nothing. Crimson Invasion is probably my most hated set of all time, and I'm probably going to get the Secret Rare Water Energy. No, okay, I tried Reverse Psychology on the game. Clearly it didn't work. Oh, and for Chilling Reign, I reread the Clara supporter that's coming in the set. It says you can grab any 2 Pokemon from your discard, not just basics, plus 2 basic energy and put them into your hand. So it's basically just Nessa, but for every deck. You know, Nessa is 4 in any combination of water, Pokemon and energy. Clara is 2 Pokemon, 2 energy, which, I mean, that's fine. So it's like, why did they print Nessa when they're just going to give us Clara, which is basically the exact same thing, but for all types? It just seems kind of, like, not worth it. It makes Nessa kind of useless now. You know, yes, obviously Nessa's better in a water deck, but if we were going to get Clara not too much later, then it's like, why couldn't Nessa have a different event? Why isn't Nessa 5? And are we going to go 0 for 20 again? So there is the Secret Rare Water Energy. There's just the 1 Secret Rare Energy in Crimson Invasion. That's worth about 25 packs. But what the heck? Oh man. I was so excited to finish the opening. So excited to look at Ultra Prism. Maybe I just get lucky. I pull the Secret Rare Crushing Hammer. I go 0 for 20. That damn bird is taunting me. Crimson Invasion, we're going to go 0 for 20. I think I got 1 hit in Forbidden Light, 1 hit in Celestial Storm. Why did I bother with these sets? I should have just stocked up on Lost Thunder and Dragon Majesty. I'm regretting my decision. Why am I torturing myself like this? So I think it's safe to say this will be my last opening of sets that aren't from Sword and Shield, because, you know, I want to focus on standard. That's what everyone watching these videos wants. They want standard cards. They want standard decks. You know, obviously I can dip into expanded once in a while and the videos will do well. But expanded, it rarely gets shaken up. Expanded is pretty much the same as always. Togekiss has become a thing, but it's not like dominant or anything. And 0 for 20. We're not going to go 0 for 10 with Shiny Legends. We're pretty much guaranteed to get something because the set is so small. The only card worth getting is Zoroark GX, and that's barely worth anything to begin with, so... And there's an Entei, yeah. Don't think that the streak is broken of going 0 for 40. I mean, these cards aren't great. This card's banned. There's 73 cards in the set. You're pretty much you're guaranteed a holo in every pack, so it's not like, oh yeah, I got a GX and Shiny Legend. No. If you don't get a GX and Shiny Legend, that's when you should be surprised. There's Reshiram, so we are coming up on the good sets. So Burning Shadows, Guardians Rising, and Sun and Moon base set. There's Raichu GX. Again, you're pretty much guaranteed to get a GX in every 1 in 3 packs probably. Hey, Shining Ray, I'm sure someone will want that for their collection. But I think I forgot just how good Guardians Rising is. It has 3 different Secret Rare basic energy. It has Secret Rare double colorless energy. It has a whole bunch of Secret Rare playable items and trainers and stuff in Expanded. So I'm excited for Guardians Rising. Burning Shadows also has some good cards. And Sun and Moon base set. I mean, all 3 of these sets are good. Secret Rare Escape Rope and Burning Shadows is actually the most expensive card in the set. Obviously, in real life, the Rainbow Rare Charizard GX is the most expensive card because everyone wants a PSA 10 Charizard, but in the game, Charizard's not playable, so it's not worth anything. But the Secret Rare Escape Rope is worth, drumroll, 50 plus packs right now. So I want to see some gold. Show me some gold. There's nothing you can pull in the reverse slot in these sets that's worth anything, so it's just this card that we're going to care about. But I mean, if you take Shiny Legends out of this, I haven't pulled anything in the last 45. Actually, before that was Forbidden Light, and I think I got 1 hit at the beginning. So I'm about 60 packs without a hit. This is why you don't open packs. This is why you get your packs and you trade them for the cards you want, because you get nothing. Don't be me. You know, about halfway through this video, I was thinking to myself, what's the point of opening all these packs and giving away all the cards when I could just, give away the cards instead? Instead of opening 1,000 packs, having, 100 hits, why don't I put the 1,000 packs towards the cards and just give away the cards for free? Obviously, that's the smarter option, and that's probably what I'll do down the road when I start streaming, and it's a lot easier, but I wanted to make a YouTube video so there's actually something to watch. It's not just me saying, here's a card. Here's a card. It's free. Do you want it? Okay, there you go. At least when I open the packs, there's a chance for a surprise. You don't know what I'm going to pull. This could have been a secret rare escape rope. It could have been a full art Acerola. It could have been... What else is there? What else is there in this set? So it could have been a secret rare Darkness Energy. That's 50. Secret rare Fire Energy is 40. Secret rare Fairy is 15. But I don't even think I've pulled a holo in the last 70 packs now. Again, just getting rid of Shiny Legends because there's a holo. So I still have not had an ultra rare hit, and let's just call it 70 packs. Full art Guzma? Nope. This is kind of sad, PTCGO. In real life, if you buy a booster box, you're guaranteed, hey, full art Kiawe, finally. That's worth something. It's not worth a lot. As soon as they got rid of that turn 1 supporter, in Standard and Expanded, Kiawe became not great. I mean, it's still a great card, but the whole reason it was good is because if you go first, you drop a Tapu Lele, you get Kiawe, you put 4 energy on something, and there's Tapu Fini. Okay, so I'll get 2 hits at least. But as soon as you couldn't play a supporter on turn 1, that's when Kiawe was like, nope, not as great anymore. But, I mean, if you want it, just ask me for it. I'm sure it's worth, 5 packs. It's somewhat playable, and it's a full art. It has value, right? But you're seeing all these, the Wishful Baton, the Escape Rope. I just want these in secret rare form. I don't want a Passimian. I want something worth something. And that is not it. So with Guardians Rising, it's really spread out. There's nothing too crazy. Oh no! I thought it was going to be something better. You can't do this. That's the one gold card in the set that's not worth a ton. And I knew it. I knew this was going to happen. I knew I was going to pull the Rainbow Rare Charizard GX. If this was real life, $300 right there. On PTCGO, that's worth 2 packs. It does not have value. It is, hey, Rule of Evil. I'm excited. This is a great card. Rule of Evil, 60 damage to each Pokemon that has an ability. I won so many games against Malamar with that card. But I knew the game was going to troll me and give me that Rainbow Rare Charizard. I knew it. If this was real life, that is the one card in the set that you hunt for. It's worth hundreds of dollars. The price goes up if you get it in a PSA 10. On PTCGO, playability matters. It is not playable. So it's pretty much worthless. I'm sure someone will ask me for it just to have it in their collection and show it off. But if you're actually looking for value, it's not worth much more than a Machamp GX. Machamp GX is worth nothing. So that's just mean. That's just not nice. I opened how many packs without getting a hit? Hey, there's a Darkrai GX. That's good. Darkrai GX is good and expanded in a Dark Box deck, but I mean, I'm sure someone will ask for that as well. And there's Slowking. So I didn't get a secret rare Escape Rope. I didn't get a secret rare Energy. We still have 70 packs to go to get a secret rare Energy. But yeah, I don't know if I finished my point on the why do I open packs. It's just for the content, Again, I can't. It's all randomized. I could get, 100 pack. I could open 100 packs, get 100 hits, and that's crazy, and there's all this stuff to give away, but I mean, I could get a secret rare Enhanced Hammer. Could get a secret rare Rescue Stretcher. All these good cards that I could get, I'm not getting. So, secret rare Choice Band, secret rare Energy Recycler. Actually, the Energy Recycler was in a different set. All right, so secret rare Rare Candy is 30 plus. And then in the secret rare Energy realm, there's Fighting, Electric, and Grass in this set. Those are 25 each. The secret rare Field Blower and the secret rare Max Potion, there's about 15 each. So basically, Guardians Rising is still a great set to open. Back in the day, it was obviously for the secret rare stuff, plus Tapu Lele. Tapu Lele was worth, 35 packs, and it was the best option to just get yourself a supporter. So it held its value for a very long time. Nowadays, it's just for the gold energy and the gold trainers. And I have officially run out of stuff to talk about in my notes. I had hoped that, I'd be able to talk about some of the cards that I pull. But, who wants to hear about a Jet Headbutt Sharpedo? Only 90 hit points and it does 70 damage. It has free retreat, but that's not a whole lot. Okay, Victini. That's fine. The Victory Star Victini, the Flip-Tini, right? Is that the Flip-Tini? I think it is. Do I get Trash Lawrence Garbodor? Maybe. So I'm just going to try and blast through this as fast as possible. You're probably watching this at 2 times speed, or probably 1.5 times speed, maybe 1.25. And there's a Trash Launch Garb. So I think, I'm going to guess that the viewership has definitely dropped off after I stopped opening standard packs, so I can pretty much say whatever. This could be silent the rest of the way, and probably 5% of people are still watching at this point. If you are watching, just type Turbo Storm. Type Turbo Storm in your comment. We'll know what you're talking about. You won't get anything. I'll give you an Alolan Ninetales GX if you want it, but you won't get anything worthwhile. Tapu Lele GX has come back, so with the Shaman EX banned and expanded. Yep, Coin Flip, that's the Flip-Tini. So with Shaman EX banned and expanded, Tapu Lele's value rose, not by a ton, but it rose. And did you see that? That was a Minior. Minior, I think, has a couple cards in the TCG. It's like it doesn't even exist. And I thought Minior was a cool Pokemon. Hey, Tapu Koko GX, good card. But I thought Minior was cool in Sun and Moon. I was just disappointed that it didn't have an evolution. It seemed like it would be a sort of like a Magnemite Magneton situation, where it evolves and it just becomes like a giant meteor or something. But it doesn't evolve and it's not that great. So it's like, okay. You could make Minior good, but you didn't. Is that my first Field Blower? See, get it with only 3 uncommons in a pack. I'm always surprised when I don't get uncommons. I've opened 50 Cosmic Eclipse and never pulled a Guzma and Hala or a Mallow and Lana or anything. But you only get 3 uncommons per pack, not including the potential for a reverse holo. But you only get 3 uncommons. So maybe I shouldn't be too surprised when there's 50 uncommons in the set and you get 3 per. Okay, so Guardians Rising, a whole lot of nothing. Alolan Ninetales GX is something, but it's not a whole lot. So it pretty much, this was the set I was banking on. There's a whole bunch of secret rare stuff you can get in the set. I was looking forward to opening this, but of course, another set that lets me down. So it's pretty much all on the shoulders of Sun and Moon base set. Will I get a secret rare basic energy? There's Trampa. Back in the day, it was a good card. So Sun and Moon base set. It's all on your shoulders now, bud. How old is that? It's got to be 3 years old, 4 years old now? Alright, last Guardians Rising. Do I get anything? Please, come on. Double freaking victory, pal. Okay. I see what you're doing, PTCGO. So this is it. This is probably the last time I will open a Sun and Moon base set pack, unless somebody gifts a whole bunch of codes to the channel and I don't, use them for trades for more giveaways or just give them away. I'm pretty much just gonna stick to my guns and go with standard. I'm not gonna worry about expanded because you've seen why. Standard, Battle Styles was rough, but at the very least, the cards that aren't good are still playable, or that aren't hyper rare are still playable. There's a Crushing Hammer. That's not what I want. Okay, but Sun and Moon base set, Secret Rare Switch is worth 50 packs. This Secret Rare Ultra Ball is worth 30. So the one from Plasma Freeze is 200. The one from Sun and Moon base set is 30. And then you have the secret rare metal and psychic energy. Nope. The metal and psychic energy are 20 plus packs each, and obviously Sun and Moon base set, they included the secret rare metal and psychic because Solgaleo and Lunala, so they wanted to have that synergy there. Don't ask me why Crimson Invasion has the water energy. They're like, oh yeah, we have to put something in Crimson Invasion. Let's just slap a water energy in there. Hey, there's Lunala and an Oranguru. I mean, if you're a crazy person and you want that Lunala GX, ask me for it and it's yours. Nothing. So 24 packs to go. I mean, if you count Crimson Invasion, I had 115 packs. I had 115 chances to get a secret rare basic energy. And so far, there's nothing. Do you believe in last pack magic? I don't. I don't think I've had any last pack magic in this opening. It's been last pack slap my face, pretty much. What's the opposite of magic? Well, there's a full art Lapras. Lapras was good back in the day, despite what anyone might say. But we are rounding down. Is there a secret rare nest ball in the set? I didn't write it down. I imagine there's a secret rare nest ball in the base set. No, and that's not it. You know, when I talked about cards and when I talked about cards that I don't know if are in the set, I want to open them. Like, I don't know if there's a secret rare Ultra Ball in the set. Maybe I'll pull one and I'll be able to give it away. That's a Hariyama. So, I mean, if you're still watching the video and you want me to open... Oh my god. Oh, I was just going to say, if you really want me to open expanded packs again in the future, just let me know in the comments. But I just pulled back-to-back Hariyama. No, I'm done. I am done. I've given this game way too many chances to reward me for opening all these packs. I would have just been better off trading these for some good cards and giving away the cards, because this is just sad. Like, these 35 packs is basically a booster box worth. I'm one pack off a booster box and I'm getting 2-3 hits instead of 8. I really wish the RNG was on my side today. But maybe the silver lining is that for every pack I get nothing, you who are watching this, when you open a pack, you'll get something. So if you've opened Sun and Moon base set within, a couple days of watching this video and you pull something crazy, let me know. Thank me, because obviously my pain here... that's a Tauros GX. Obviously my pain here helped you get something good. Because this is just... This is excruciating. And I still have... Like, Sun and Moon is the... Hey, yeah. Sun and Moon is better than XY. Like, you saw how things have been so far with this. Oh, man. How things have been so far. They've been rough, and things are going downhill. Can you believe that? Things are going to get even worse once I get to Evolutions and Steam Siege. I wrote it down. I didn't even write anything down for Evolutions and Steam Siege. There's nothing in those two sets. And there's Primarina. Have you noticed this? Nah and nah. Yeah. Okay, so final Sun and Moon base set pack. 115 packs of Sun and Moon to get a secret rare basic energy. And it's a freaking cloister. Well, let's blast through these, 130 packs from XY. That hurts. You can get a triple hitter in Evolution. Oh yeah, it's like the Surfing Pikachu and Imakuni and stuff. Right, there's quote-unquote secret rare cards in Evolutions that are worth absolutely nothing. And that was... Oh no, that makes sense. Never mind. I was thinking that was weird. They should have covered up the reverse holo, but I wasn't thinking. My brain is fried. I'm tired of clicking open another... Getting that rush of, oh, maybe I'll get something in this next set. Maybe I'll get something. And then I get a Nidoking and a Farfetch'd. At least in Standard, you get playable trainers and stuff. Like there's nothing in this pack. Bazap Thunder, I know Electrode, maybe you can play it a little bit, but these packs are giving me another Electron. Okay. So Evolutions in Steam Siege, they literally have nothing in them. I think the Volcanion in Steam Siege is worth a couple packs, but I don't even think it's worth Battle Styles. Generations has a full art Team Flare Grunt. Okay. Full art Team Flare Grunt worth a few packs. Breakpoint has the Darbotoxin Darboater that's worth a few. The Darbotoxin Darboater that shuts off all abilities except Darbotoxin as long as there's a tool card attached. So that's why everyone plays 2 copies of Field Blower in their decks, because Darbotoxin it's something crazy to get around, and it just powers the Ultra Necrozma deck. And Steam Siege, what do you got for me? There's a Pyroar and a Shift Tree. So Darbotoxin Darb, that is always going to have value in Expanded. Hey, whoa, I didn't realize that was in here. Okay, okay. You know, again, I used PTCGO prices for these, and PTCGO prices only tracks it when people are actively trading. So if no one was actively trading that Sycamore, I couldn't get a price on it. You know, I didn't do too much research because, again, Hydreigon Break, okay. Because I'm only opening 10 packs. You just saw me open 35 from Sun and Moon sets, and I got like 2 hits. So I wasn't thinking, oh yeah, I'll open Steam Siege and get a full art Sycamore. I should see how much that is. No, I didn't think that was going to happen. That's crazy. As long as it's not too expensive, just ask for it and it's yours. But I mean, with the Full Art Professor's Research and the Full Art Juniper, the Full Art Juniper is the... There's some here now. The Full Art Juniper, I would imagine, is more played than the Sycamore. And there's an Yveltal Break. Okay. Breaks technically aren't hits. They're like prisms where, you know, yes, it's shiny, but it's not technically an ultra rare hit. What? Okay, I'm gonna look this up while I'm opening Fates Collide. I got 2 full art Sycamores in 10 packs. Back in the day, that would have been insane. Okay, so what am I opening? Fates Collide. Fates Collide has a full art N that is worth 20 packs. Okay, hang on. Let's see. What should I go to? I guess I'll just go to PTCGO prices and check recent sales for the full art Sycamore. Because that is not something that should happen. Okay, so Sycamore, how much do you think it's worth? Okay, that's not encouraging. Alright, well, at least nothing's happening on the screen. So it looks like it is worth... I mean, there's someone giving 1 Battle Styles pack for it right... No, there's 5 people giving around 1 Battle Styles pack for it. But it looks like it can get up to about 10. I mean, at the very least, I opened 2 of them. So if you want it, just ask. You know, I'll give away at least 1. And there's the Memories of Dawn Mew. That's worth about a pack. Memories of Dawn Mew, if I open those all day long, I'm happy. And White Hero. So, man, double full art Sycamore. That's pretty good. That gave me a little bit of hope, but I was not expecting Steam Siege of all packs to give me something. You know, no one opens Steam Siege and is like, oh, I can't wait to see what I get. No, you don't open, hey, triple hitter. Pretty good. But yeah, Generations doesn't have, it just has the full art Team Grunt. I mean, there's a couple shiny, like you can get the Flareon, you can get the Energy. There's some shiny cards you can get, but Generations, you have to overpay for the packs because they're really tough to find these days. Mega Venusaur, but there's not a whole lot that's like, there's no showstopper card in the set. There's Jinx. I think, what do we got? So the highlights coming up. Hey, Reverse Holo Fairy. I mean, if you want some of this Generations energy, I got 5 of this. If you want to waste your pick on 5 Generations fighting energy, just let me know. I like using the more recent energy, so if you want that Pikachu, let me know. So I like using the Sword and Shield energy right now. I was using the Team Up energy before, so if you want this old school energy, just let me know. But coming up we have, so there's nothing in Breakthrough, literally, but again, I could be proven wrong. So there's nothing in Breakthrough. Ancient Origins has the Secret Rare Trainer's Mail, that's worth about 10 packs. Have I gotten a... I mean, this is Generation. It's a special set. You're pretty much guaranteed to get hits, so not getting a hit is the more surprising thing. But Generations, that was pretty good. I will take it. So Ancient Origins has the Secret Rare Trainer's Mail worth 10. Roaring Skies doesn't have Shaman EX because that's banned, so it's worth nothing now. But there is the Secret Rare Versus Seeker that's worth about 18. Double Crisis has nothing. Hey, Darkrai, again, another good card for Dark Box. Yeah, Double Crisis, despite the fact I think I had to pay like 7 Vivid Voltage packs to get it. Yeah, I know, a little too much, but I had to pay about 7 to get it. I said I was going to open 1 pack from every set, had to spend. There's nothing in it. Primal Clash, I could get a Secret Rare Switch in Primal Clash. That is something that could happen. That's worth 30 packs. Phantom Forces has a lot of staple cards, so like a lot of staple trainers, but nothing too crazy. And then the other remaining sets in XY are pretty much a bust. And I wrote down that if I get one of the cards listed, I'll be happy, but we all know XY is a massive dud in my opening, so my hopes are low. And I mean, I haven't pulled a card I actually wrote down, right? Yeah, there's nothing. I got the Sycamore. I didn't write down the Sycamore. There's a Manaphy. I remember using that card. Gives your water Pokemon free retreat if they have an energy attached. And hey, Darbotoxin, there we go. That's worth something. If you want that, just let me know. So that was a decent opening. You know, if I open 10 packs of a set and I get a couple EX and playable card, Parallel City, bane of my existence as a spread player. It's such a good card. There's a Mega Houndoom. Okay, Breakthrough. These cards aren't worth anything, but Parallel City. Hate that card. You just play it on yourself. You get rid of your bench Pokemon that have damage counters on them. If you're playing it expanded and you don't have Parallel City, you should probably get a copy of Parallel City. Because if you fill up your bench with cards like Dedenne and Crobat and Tapu Lele, and you're worried your opponent's gonna Guzma them or whatever, it's not the regular Mewtwo is actually really good. Because that one has damage change. You can use that with your Mewtwo and Mew GX and get rid of all the damage counters. But I think Parallel City, it's definitely a card you should look at if you're trying to play expanded. Just because it can bump your dudes off your bench and just leave you with good cards. And hey, double Chespin. 2 different arts, and there's a Glalie. So with expanded, I think it's still going to be a case where there isn't going to be a whole lot of shakeup. I don't think the ice... There's the other Mega Mewtwo. I don't think there's going to be a lot of shakeup. Tag teams are still going to rule. And the VMAX decks, they'll slowly come along. I don't think they're going to really do a ton in the near... Like, there isn't that one great card that's going to just dominate expanded once it evolves. I mean, Wailord V, I think that could be something in expanded, just because, I mean, you put a Cape of Toughness or a Fighting Fury belt on it, it gets more HP, it's hard to knock out, it can do a lot of damage if you flip heads, and there's a lot of ways to accelerate energy in expanded. Hey, another level ball. So I think Wailord could be a thing, just a nice little budget deck in expanded. But I think VMAX poke another level ball. Okay, and a Hoopa. Okay. But I think the problem is that tag team Pokemon, you put a Fighting Fury belt on them, they get plus 40 hit points. So you're pushing them over 300 hit points. That's VMAX range as it is. You don't have to worry about finding an evolution. You don't have to worry about exposing a pretty weak V that can easily get knocked out. So I don't think ADP is going anywhere in expanded. I don't think Dark Box is going anywhere in Mewtwo Box. There's a lot of good decks that I don't think are going to be dethroned anytime soon. Just because there isn't that crazy VMAX Pokemon. Togekiss VMAX is good because there's so many control cards in expanded that you just attack for 120. And then you go and get any 2 cards you want. And then you just work on limiting your opponent. Hey, Double Dragon Energy. That's worth like... I don't know if it's worth a pack or if you trade 2 for a pack, but But Togekiss is good because it lets you determine pretty much how the turns are going to go. You control the tempo. You choose the cards you want from your deck. You can use Ace Trainer if you go behind on prizes. You can, use Crushing Hammer, Enhanced Hammer, stuff like that. So I think Togekiss VMAX is going to be good just because it has so many control options. And it's good against things like Ultra Necrozma. And there's, DCE, Double Colorless Energy, Triple Acceleration Energy, and Expanded. Special Charge to get your energy back. So it's really consistent, and 120 damage is not a lot, but when you're controlling the pace of the game, it's fine. And Shadow Rider Calyrex VMAX. Oh, poor Shaman. Oh no. Oh, poor Shaman. That would have been a great hit not too long ago, but then they went and banned it. I mean, I'm glad I got it. That wasn't a troll. I mean, well, it kind of was by the game. Kind of trolling me here. Double Crisis. Oh. I mean, there's the Team Magma's secret base. I mean, there's a couple interesting... Okay. Team Magma's Groudon EX. You want that? Just let me know. And we're in like the final 50 packs. This is going to feel like an eternity. I think there's a full art teammate somewhere. There's Gardevoir EX. And not a whole lot. Okay. That's a pretty cool art. Hey, Spreading Flame. I didn't even know Spreading Flames was a reused attack. Victini V and Victini VMAX have Spreading Flames. I didn't know that it was something that existed. And there's a rare candy. If you want the old art rare candy, let me know. If that's in your wants, maybe I'll include it. If that Bunnelby or the Gorobus or the Electrike. What is it? Is Poke Power? Is that what they are? They are Pokemon... Yeah, okay. It's a thing. It's a thing that exists. There's an Aegislash, so I guess I'll just... If you're still watching, if I haven't bored you, if you haven't muted me, if you're on 1.5 times speed or something, I got nothing else to talk about. Make sure your wants are up to date, because I might add commons, uncommons. Like, I have no use for whatever this card. I have no use for those Spheal. If you want some Spheal, just make sure it's tagged for want. Just hit that heart. If I see that you have a card that I want that I have no use for, and I have 50 copies of it, and it's nothing, I'll just throw it into the free card you want. So just make sure your wants are up to date. That was the huge thing from my last opening that I noticed, is that people's wants were not up to date. And obviously make sure you have something tagged for trade, so just a basic energy, or just a common you don't need, or if you don't have any cards, go and buy the Pikachu Avatar kit from the store. I think it's like 80 coins or something. And then to get your free cards, just add me in the game, just send me a friend request at Trust Your Pilot, then comment on this video your username and what you want. And I would suggest writing down multiple, so like 1, 2, 3, put them in order of what you want, because other people are going to want the same cards you want, obviously. Hey, Dimension Valley, that's a good card. And then, what else do I got? Twitch streaming. Yes, I will stream on Twitch someday. I have no idea what day. It could be months down the road, could be a long time down the road, but if you want to follow me on Twitch, that'll just help me get a foothold, faster when I start streaming. I think you need to stream for like 5 days and have an average of 3 viewers to become an affiliate. So if you follow me now, that'll help me hopefully get viewers at the beginning, become an affiliate faster. And we're down to the final 30. So I'll leave the link to my Twitch below. I'll probably put my Twitter link there as well, just because I announce stuff on Twitter. So there'll be a bunch of links flying at you from everywhere. And did I write anything down for Furious Fist? I don't think I did. I think I just wrote down Furious Fist and Flash Fire and XY base set. Don't really have anything. And yeah, when I do start streaming on Twitch, I'll do something fun. Like maybe I'll give everyone who followed me a pack up to like 50 or something, or if I get, 200, if I get 200 followers, then it might be, the first 50 people to just say hi on one of my streams get a pack or something. So it'll be something interesting. Just it'll be worthwhile to follow me. Let's put it that way. Follow me on Twitch. Follow me on Twitter. That's where I'll announce things. I'm always looking forward. Lucario EX. I'm always looking forward to giving away free stuff. It's just I want to help newer players, and I want to give seasoned players with built up accounts a reason to watch as well. So that's why sometimes I give away packs. I'll give away helpful cards sometimes. And it'll be interesting to see because they gave us the Hawlucha EX. Because they gave us the fossil Pokemon from Sword and Shield. And I know there's Dracozolt VMAX coming in the next set. I wonder if we'll get a fossil like V and VMAX in every set going forward. But they gave us so it's Arctozolt, Dracozolt, Arctovish, and Electrovish. Whatever, there's the fourth one, whatever it's called. But there's all those fossils. We got them. We got the... Hey, this Dusknoir is actually worth something. I remember that. I remember I had to spend quite a bit to get it in packs. But it'll be interesting to see if we get more fossil Pokemon. Because they gave us that fossil item, but there's only like 4 fossil Pokemon. So are we going to get old fossil Pokemon that use the new fossil? Because Unidentified Fossil was the other one that only works on the new fossil Pokemon from Sword and Shield. So is Mysterious Fossil going to work when they reprint or when they print new fossil Pokemon? I don't know. These are the kinds of things you talked about when you've opened 1,000 packs and it hasn't gone as you'd hoped and you're 12 packs left. I mean, it'd be pretty cool to get something on the I think I had like 1,005 packs or something, 1,007. It wasn't strictly 1,000 because I wanted to go a little bit over because I had the Heart Gold and Soul Silver and those were trade locked. All right, final 10 ending with XY base set. Oh, deep breath. Okay. This was trying. This video is going to be like 3 hours long. I've clicked this mouse how many times? Well, 1,000 packs. I click it at least twice to reveal the rare and open another. And then the pack, and then potentially the reverse holo. So I've clicked this mouse about 2,500 times. Hey, there's my Venusaur EX. Probably like 2,500 times in the course of this video. And it's supposed to be a quiet mouse, but I know that it can be heard. I've listened to my videos. I know you can hear the mouse. And I bought this specifically because it's a quiet mouse. And I know you just heard that. Quiet, yeah. I'm rambling. I want this video to be over. This was not as exciting as I'd hoped. I'm sorry. Maybe next time. Okay, that's a thing that just happened. Triple basic energy. Now, okay, that is a troll. That is a troll by the game. They give me triple basic energy in a set. There's a Venusaur EX. Because I was hunting the ice. I got over 100 packs and I got nothing. And final pack. Am I going to go 0 for 10 with XY? Oh no, I got some things. Am I going to end with anything? It's a monkey. Well, let's just leave that on the screen. I will sign off. Thanks for watching. I got nothing else to say. I rambled long enough. Thank you for watching.